This is an important session, so I don't want to cut us short. So last time on Out of the Abyss, you all took part in a plot in the Kuatoa city of Slubdlop, where you were planning on overthrowing a brewing cult, a cult that had recently been created to a new creepy ass deity known as Limungungun, the Deep Father. So you teamed up with followers of the Sea Mother, I don't know her name, the Sea Mother. Pleepapoo.
That's fine.
The
That's why I say the Dark Maiden when talking about Elistray. So don't mess up the name.
So, in this plot, you agreed to pretend to be sacrificed to Limungungun. You pretended because the plan was to infiltrate their ritual and slay their archpriest. However, in the scuffle, blood was shed on the evil altar, and the deity was indeed summoned, but it was not a fish-headed, goofy-ass junk god like you all expected. It was none other than the Prince of Demons himself, the one and only Demogorgon, who rose from the depths of the dark lake. Most of you experienced bouts of madness as you witnessed the horrible scene of two baboon heads attached to that humanoid figure with a lizard-like lower body, tentacles for arms, blazing eyes, screaming and gibbering madly, except for J. Mitch, who thought it would be a good idea to flirt with the Prince of Demons, and who suffered the consequences and now is experiencing extreme psychological trauma from that event.
I'm terrified of water. We're in a lake.
You are, yes. So they escaped. They ended up escaping on boats prepared to them. It was emotional damage.
I feel like after what we all saw, we would all have a little bit of aquaphobia.
Yeah.
And
baboon phobia and tentacle phobia.
Nice.
Wowie, thank you so much for the biddies. And probably flirtatiophobia. James just like, nah.
I think it's going to be a while before he flirts again.
Nope, he's probably going to keep doing it.
It probably will be because we're going to somewhere where he won't want to flirt.
I'm pulling in the exact opposite direction. Jamich wants to go back.
Are you now in love with Demogorgon?
Yeah. I'm in love with the Demogorgon.
There's only one. Guys, you guys keep saying Demogorgon like it's like a species. It's not. It's a singular god.
Mm-hmm.
It is
to me.
It is to everybody because that's what it is. It is not a Demogorgon. It's not one of many It is the Demogorgon.
The only one that matters.
He is literally the most powerful demon lord god in the abyss. Just trying to let
I looked him up after.
You did.
So you're saying there's a chance.
What did you think, Hemlock?
Oh, because I was doing some home brewing, and I was home brewing like a CR25 Arch Fey type. It was an Arch Furby, let's be honest. It was an Arch Furby. But the point of the matter was that I was looking at incredibly high-powered things, and Buddy, little Mr. Demogorgon, came up, and I was like, he's a what now? He's a CR what now?
Glad we ran.
Yeah.
I try not to tell you guys literal CRs just because I feel like it breaks the immersion, but he's the highest CR
it was
demon.
great because I found out on my own, and it struck terror into my heart a second time.
Yeah.
I think it was a relief because it's like, oh crap, thankfully we got away for now.
But you are now stricken with the realization that was not an illusion, that was not an avatar. That was him. And he is now loose, running rampant in the Underdark. Who knows what that means for the surface world or the rest of living kind.
We
But
just caused Armageddon.
I knew we should have bought our stuff at Kuatoa land.
Kuatoa land. You did see the total annihilation of Sloobdalop. That settlement, thank you, Sella, that settlement is gone. You saw...
Time to smelt anyway.
What about our buddy? Did he die too?
Who?
Our guide?
Yes.
Oh no, our guide is here.
He's here.
We rolled to see if he made it.
I did. I rolled to see who survived, who made it, and who didn't.
He was one of the ones that had to make it, but so we had a guide.
Well, she still rolled for him.
I rolled for him.
Oh.
I was willing to let him go. And you would have been lost, and you would have had to figure it out from there.
And I would have let it happen too. Bye, fish.
But not Turvy. You had to keep Turvy.
Not Turvy.
Turvy, one of the two deep gnome children twins whom you cured of their lycanthropy, was missing. And I did not expect the emotional response that we got. Because Hemlock immediately left the party and found, and we did a series of rolls. I was actually prepared to let him be gone because I thought this would be an interesting story development for Topsy and for everyone else. But nope. We found Turvy clinging for his little life on a little piece of flotsam. Hemlock, who is a Lunamoth fairy, insect wings, who does not like getting wet, got into the water with Turvy and helped him kick back. Being surrounded by Ixixachittles, which are demon manta rays that have an intelligence of 14 and worship Demogorgon and have psychic creepy abilities and suck blood. They're vampiric. You
love that.
Yeah, you did a little pass without a trace. And you swam through. I would have made that so many more rolls involved, but we were running out of time. You made it back. You reunited the twins. As y'all are now on these two Kuatoan sloops. It's funny, a sloop de lop. A sloop is like a small ship. And
so,
yes.
I was gonna say, so until my wings dry out, which I don't know how that is because I've never gotten them wet before, I can't fly. So for the first time, Hemlock is sitting in the boat and is miserable.
You are miserable sitting in the boat, but you are surrounded by Stool, Topsy, and Turvy, who are huddling close to you.
Are you seasick?
Oh, yeah.
Are you?
Can I do a Constitution saving throw?
Do a Constitution save for me.
Someone asked if I could have wild shaped into something with a swimming speed.
You could
I
have.
had used my 2 wild shapes already.
Oh,
so we're on 2 sloops? Should we know which
Actually,
sloop we're
I'm
on?
sorry. I'm sorry. You are on 1. I don't know why I said 2. You are on 1 sloop.
Well, Yaslin will offer Gnome one of her blankets. If she wants it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I fucking Hemlock barfs. And
You know, she's so obsessed with poison. Do you think that's poisonous?
Hold on. I'm gonna see if Topsy and Turvy, who see you throw up, are going.
Don't ingest her vomit.
No. So here's the thing. Some people, when they watch someone throw up, go.
Sympathetic sickers.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's right.
I'm one of those.
Okay, so everyone who is a sympathetic sicker, roll Constitution savings throw.
Oh no.
For me, it's the smell more than the sound or the visual.
Okay.
Topsy also throws up.
okay.
I'm still.
Why does anyone use this mode of transportation? This is terrible.
Turvy also throws up.
Yeah.
Not everyone can fly like you. I guess you can't fly right now.
Oh, let's see.
You want
Stool's
to be
fine.
higher up.
Stool's fine.
What do we have to roll to not be sick?
Constitution savings throw. Yes, Sloob Ladop was the name of the village that was totally destroyed. Yeah, they're chumming in the water. Predators.
Chumming the water.
Dun.
What was the number we had to roll to not be sick then?
I didn't tell you a
Like, what was
number.
the
What did you
oh.
roll?
I rolled 7.
13.
Everybody who rolled below a 10 is throwing up.
This
not
is
sure
just
I
like
like these
practice.
boats.
Okay, but Anazira, you don't throw up, but you still dry heave. You're like,
Shouldn't have eaten that fish on the way to the boat.
Jameis did grab a lot of fish
Don't
for
eat
you.
people.
I think she was eating a
I
real
dropped the
fish,
fish as soon as the Demigorgon arrived, actually.
but she went and picked one up. It's in
Let's
the
be
roleplay
real.
chat.
There's probably fish on the boat because they gave us supplies.
Yeah, you
That's
guys
true.
have a ton of
I'm just-
supplies.
I'm considering it canon that I hooked Claude one out of one of the buckets on the way to the boat, thinking we're gonna need this. I'm gonna be hungry. And I ate it. and I'm
Anazira's
mistaken.
personality trait, I am always hungry, no matter what.
Yes.
I love that.
I just refreshed to see my sounds working, so I'm just gonna make another Constitution roll just to see.
Okay.
Check for the
Oops.
dice.
God.
Click clacks.
If you don't hear it, just go into your volume settings and make sure interface is up. In fact, I don't hear anything because my interface isn't up. All right, and I don't
My
have any.
interface is all the way.
I don't have any
Nothing.
music playing, so
Mhm.
so you guys escape on your boats. As you or on the boat, just one boat.
This one boat.
And you travel. The current is being very aggressive. So even if you wanted to, you can't really fight it. So it just takes you along for many hours. You're all stunned, shocked, especially Jamich, who is so horrified and paranoid of the water. I don't think Jamich would ever want to go over and look over the side, because when he stares into the water, it's like he can see the 4 eyes of Demogorgon staring back up at him, waiting to pull him under with those tentacles.
J-Mitch is like, if there's like a, what's that called? The plate where you like climb up and there's like the little perch.
The crow's nest?
The crow's nest.
If there's like a crow's nest version of that on these ships, that's where J-Mitch would be right now.
Sure, I'll say that that's okay.
And he's just like kind of huddled up.
For several hours, your boat
Okay, I can hear now.
is carried down the dark lake. You don't know what direction you're going. You see Shushar fighting with the helm, trying really hard to keep it on track, but eventually he just takes his hands off the helm and walks over to the edge of the water, kind of cursing under his breath. Unable to take control, and you are now at the mercy of the currents of the dark lake.
Is this one ship that we're on, or multiple?
One ship, a sloop. Have you guys ever played Sea of Thieves?
No.
Yes.
It's the
It's a tiny
smallest little boat.
I haven't, but I have played Sydney's Pirates, and they have sloops in that.
Cool. It's like a little pirate ship.
He really said, Jesus, take the wheel, and I don't like it.
He did.
What is
Can I see-
Jesus?
Can I see
Yes,
if Cora notices the offerings, like the loot that we were given?
Yeah, actually you see that there is like so you have like in typical sloop fashion, the helm is like up here, there's like little stairs and a deck, and then under the helm area there's a little door back there. It's packed with barrels. And you see about 2 weeks worth of food and water and things like some rope and ammunition.
Yeah, I want to start looking through it.
All right, make an investigation. We'll see if you see anything interesting.
Also, the treasury from last week, is that per player or is that between the entire party?
What does it say?
500 copper pieces, 2,000
That's-
silver pieces.
That's total.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Do I need to
Cora-
add my treasury from last week?
Yeah, they can help you with that, I think, because I don't remember what it was. They do, though, because they wrote it down, because they're smarter than me. Cora, as you're digging through it, you are like, none of this shiny, and you get bored and stomp off.
Okay, Cora's gonna go climb up the crow's nest as well because she likes things that are tall.
Oh,
She
so
likes high
just
places.
you and J-Mitch are hanging out up there. You see
Yes.
J-Mitch kind of like
As
uneasy.
Cora goes up there. I'm just, "Ah, get away from. Oh, hey. It's
Oh.
only- It's just you.
It's Cora.
Hi.
J. Mitch okay?
Peachy.
Insight?
Go ahead. I feel like it would be a pretty easy. Oh!
My God.
You would think.
Okay. You're just getting all your nat
Three nat
ones
ones
over.
in-
All
Yeah,
your
out
nat
of the
ones
way.
are out of the way.
Well, last time you had
okay.
3 nat 20s, so
That's true.
Yeah, J-Mitch looks fine.
Okay. She just sits down.
Oh, it's a
She's
crow
gonna
in
take.
the crow's nest.
Yes. She takes out some string that she had and she's doing like cat's cradle and like playing with it, but she's kind of like gesturing like she wants to play with J-Mitch as well.
J-Mitch, do you want to play Cat's
is
Cradle?
huddled up in full fetal position, rocking back and forth, and he has casted Mage Hand on himself, so like it's rubbing his back to try and like calm himself down.
Cora doesn't notice.
Yeah, Cora's
She's just playing.
For a couple hours, your boat floats kind of down the currents. When suddenly, at a point, you see Shushar leave the edge of the boat and hustle back up to the helm and take control of it again and start cranking the helm off to the side, veering pretty sharply. And
What's happening?
you feel like the whole thing rock. And he goes, "Don't be alarmed. There is an alcove that we can make camp at nearby. We can wait for the currents to calm. I think we need to park."
Is it away from the water?
Yes, it is on land.
Okay. Okay,
Very
let's go
good.
there. Let's go there.
So he actually
you can all
veers.
use some time away from the water.
Yes, yes. So he veers you off down a little kind of like stream away from the main channel. The ceilings get a little lower. You hear like the crow's nest is like the tip of it, which is, maybe like 10 feet higher than where you guys are sitting. Cora and J-Mitch starts kind of like scraping against the top of the ceiling.
J-Mitch immediately climbs down.
Getting a little
Is it-
claustrophobic.
Mm-hmm.
Would Cora like be in danger up there?
No, it doesn't seem
Okay.
like you're in danger. It's, again, 10 feet up. The stick
Yeah.
goes all the way up. It's just like scraping along.
As long as I don't see it's getting narrower, I'm gonna stay up there.
Okay. You go for maybe another 20, 30 minutes. And then Shushar calls, lower anchor, please. And
Pre-mated.
Ront will take the initiative as a shipbuilder himself, understands his way around ships, finds the anchor, throws it over, puts the gangplank down. And you see just a very small enclave in the cave. Just big enough for you all to make camp. And it looks like the ground is very kind of like weird and disheveled. Almost like it used to be a ruin, maybe. There's like some kind of like broken walls making like a circle. And it's like the perfect place to camp.
Hey, Cora.
Yes.
You want to go see if we can find some shinies?
I didn't think there's
climbs
enough room
down.
for that.
She climbs down, and then she climbs on. Okay, no wait. Yes, but first, and she's gonna take Anazira's hand and take her to the front of the ship, and then she's gonna.
Don't fall, little bird, and I grab her waist so she doesn't fall, and it creates the perfect little.
Every night in my dreams.
J-Mitch looks at both of them longingly.
I thought you'd be a bit jealous.
That's why he said
Even though
longingly.
it's only casual.
Nah, we're
Casual.
casual. It's stupid.
It's pretty casual at this
So
point.
casual. It's
It's
fine.
very
Um,
open.
I feel like at this point, Yasin would definitely know the word casual.
Ront makes eye contact with you, Jamich, for a split second as he sees you looking at the two of them and then looks away.
Cora's gonna let herself be carried by Anazira and gonna kind of climb on her back like a little backpack.
Aw.
Look, you guys, I got the extensions that are all black.
As you're all laughing and trying to find some lightheartedness in midst of the absolute horror you all experience, Darendil, Ront start unpacking. They just, not a lot, they just unload like a barrel full of rations and some water and get your camping gear out and start setting up a little
gonna-
fire for you.
I will.
I'm gonna pull on like Ront's like sleeve when I go to get out of the boat. Ron, could you just like could you lift me and bring me to the shore? I don't.
He kind of like tries to understand. He goes, like, gesture or hand talk.
Nicole is gonna do it.
She wants upsies.
Yeah.
Ront squats.
Oh, you just
yeah.
like up like a.
Ront was gonna squat down and like open his arms for you to come and grab hold of him.
Begrudgingly, I'm like,
Ront is surprisingly
upsies.
he's surprisingly gentle, like more gentle than you expect. He like lifts you and lets you kind of perch wherever you're comfortable.
like I perch on like his head. I like scramble up to his shoulders.
He's like, okay, this good.
Okay, to land, away from the water. That way, go.
He gathers the rest of the stuff he was trying to carry, and so now he's just walking with like 2 barrels in his hand and a very on his head. He looks like
Yasin's just helping take things off the boat.
Yeah, same with Nicole. He's very busy not trying to talk. Trying not to talk.
You don't want to talk.
Mitch is equally as silent, and he is ritual casted silent image to help unload. But he is very much on the land, one of the first people off the boat, and he is helping set up camp with his mage hand as well.
Okay.
Bothar is definitely like helping Topsy and Turvy off, and he's given them some like dried herbs to help with the nausea. And then he definitely like, goes up to Hemlock afterwards, and also offers some dried herbs.
Aww.
You know, I'm a proficient herbalist, and I could definitely make this myself if I wanted to, but I'm going to use this for now. Thank you because of your hard work.
Bothar just like smiles.
Okay.
He says, "You're welcome."
Turvy has been very quiet and shaken, but he's just like. And Topsy has been, her expression and just vibe around you guys has been the most open you've ever seen. Like, she started opening up when you healed them of lycanthropy, but they are now like, they've adopted you.
You're gonna see Lucius kind of grab a pot and scoop up some water from the shore, and he's just gonna be cooking it. And you're gonna see him kind of just doffing his armor and just like cleaning off all the blood that he got on him with the battle.
So before you gather water from the lake, Shushar will actually hold his hand out to stop you and then gesture towards the barrels and says, basically suggests to you that you should probably use this water instead of the lake, but everything else, go and clean yourself. But he kind of says, lake water not for drinking.
No, was not for drinking, was for cleaning the blood.
Oh, you were boiling water to clean?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he thought you were going to cook it, but you could tell. He's like, oh, okay. Still good.
And as he's like cleaning this blood off the armor, he kind of sees the reflection of his face. And it like makes him think back to when he was slaying all the Kuatoa, and it also like irks a feeling in him that he secretly kind of enjoyed just letting loose, and that's a part of him he's never like experienced before because he's always been
So
very...
when Shushar the Kuatoa is trying to help you and you're looking at him with these thoughts running through your head, is that kind of like you're thinking, like, is it exacerbating this feeling or is it pulling you back?
It's exacerbating it.
He's cluelessly like, I'll help you. And you're just kind of looking at him like, your fish bellies open up so easily.
I believe there's something over there that others need help with.
Oh, absolutely. And he just kind of shuffles to go help the camp.
Jason's gonna go check on Seraph to see how he's doing after everything with the infection and everything like that.
Sarah's infection, unfortunately, it's been kind of like stopped but not cured, if that makes sense. Still kind of itching. He looks relieved to be away from the source of Demogorgon, but he is quite startled. And then he sees you approach him, and maybe for the first time doesn't like kind of recoil at your approach. And he just kind of like in Elven, you being the only other drow in this group, maybe the only one he can actually relate to. He's just like, that was fucking crazy.
I don't know, I've seen some weird things under here, but that definitely takes the cake.
How could
Or the mushroom.
How could Loth let that happen?
But just don't say it.
Oh, sorry. He doesn't say Loth. That was a DM mistake. How could the Spider Queen... Yeah, he wouldn't say her name. I'm so sorry. How could the Spider Queen let that happen? This is her domain, not his.
The thing is, she doesn't have as much power. Like, she is very powerful, but she doesn't have as much power as she makes everyone believe. She isn't in total control.
Look, I know you're not really in with the Spider Queen. I get that. Like, I'm over it, right? But her being in control, as much as you don't like it, is better than that. Running around.
I know. I'm just saying she doesn't have as much control as what she likes to say she does. That's all.
I
know she's in control mostly, but yeah, there are some things she doesn't.
Fucking demon god.
Possibly, yes. I have no idea what he really was. Are we supposed to know that it was a demon?
You know it's a demon. I mean, okay, based on like the size, that was a godlike. Yeah, I guess none of you have demonology proficiency. So yeah, you don't know. You know that its name is Demogorgon. You probably heard that name before. It sounds like a boogeyman name. But I would...
monster.
Yeah. You guys would have all probably have heard the name Demogorgon. It would be like the same thing as if, like, in the real world, someone said, Lucifer burst out and started whipping people. Like, you've heard the name.
But no one actually said his name. It was Demogorgon.
I think someone said Demogorgon. Oh, yeah, I guess no one has said it. But it looks like...
Yeah.
You know what?
You said that we realized that Demogorgon sounded a lot like Demogorgon once we saw him, so it's probably that we've at least heard.
I think you would have heard it. Yeah, I think you would have made that connection. Okay. I think it's important. Like, as much as I would like to have you guys not know who that was, I want you guys to know who that was.
would definitely like learn about this in a college setting.
Yeah.
Well, Yaslin probably would have heard something about it because she trained in a temple.
Yeah, I think that's like a boogeyman. It's a pretty universally known name. You don't know much about it, but I think that would be the most famous name of demons.
It's like a household name.
Like the boogeyman.
Yeah.
In that case, Jaslyn says, I did hear of a massive demon type thing when I was studying in the temple ages ago, so I wondered if that was it. It was a god as well.
Again, I know you don't like Loth or the Spider Queen. Sorry, I'm focusing so hard on trying to do a tasteful Australian accent without pissing Hemlock off.
You're doing great.
You're doing great.
I gotta do a boy like this. Oh no. Yeah, give him a little husk.
Ooh.
Cyrith.
Wait, okay, now he's hot again. I like this. Bring
I'm
back
trying.
hot
I'm trying to
Justice.
make him hot. I'm trying
Hotness
so hard.
for Sarah.
Okay, hotness for Sarah. I need to make him hot so you don't kill him, because you guys have almost left him for dead.
He could die by himself if we don't do something.
Right. So he just looks very distressed. He's like, again, I know you're not in with the Spider Queen. I don't agree with your religion. Again, I'm past that right now. But it's not good for her to lose control. This is her domain. She keeps order here. That is a fucking monster. And if that's running around here, that makes me really worried for the state of things.
Well, hopefully it goes and visits the Spider Queen and her followers, because then we'll have an easier time escaping at least.
He kind of narrows his eyes like that, and he's like, that's my family you're speaking about. I don't want him to visit Menzo Berenzan. My mother lives there. My father lives there. My brothers and sisters, my nieces, my nephews.
I didn't realize you still had family there.
Of course, I'm a soldier. I serve Menzo Berenzan. I just got arrested because supposedly I killed my friend, fellow soldier, but I don't remember.
Maybe we can talk to Hemlock about some sort of poison, like see if there's any sort of poison that could do that. Make it so you don't remember.
I've been speaking with her about what's happening, and he kind of gestures to the fungal growth on his back. I just
more so meant specifically losing your memory. Maybe there's a poison or something like that could have caused it.
I think it is whatever this infection is. But I don't really want to face it, because if that's true, that means I killed my best friend. And that's...
Do you think you're a danger to us at the moment if you think you killed your best friend due to it?
Make a persuasion roll really quick.
Asking the important questions.
Mm-hmm.
While that's happening, Cora is gonna do her. She's still gonna be a backpack on Anazira, but her eyes are gonna go into the back of her head, and then they're gonna come back, and they're gonna be white, and she's gonna be like, she's doing her primeval awareness.
Just working.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anno has no idea that she's doing this. I'm just walking around with a creepy,
creepy
demonically possessed bird hanging off of my back.
Okay. As
So
you
6
do that,
miles.
your eyes dart around. How many for what? A
6
mile?
6 miles, because I'm in favored terrain.
Sweet. Okay, so you well, let me finish this social interaction. Sorry, sometimes my ADHD, I get veered off pretty easily.
I think a lot of us know that.
Yeah, you guys
of that. Know the feeling.
You all empathize with me so much, and I love it. So as you say, do you think you're a danger? He kind of like bristles, and he goes, I haven't hurt any of you so far, have I? Look, I need you as much as you need me. You don't even need me. I don't know why you bring me here. I guess I can help you show you around, but look, I expect you all to kill me in my sleep any day, so I'll behave.
Well, I'm not planning that. That's not my way, and I'll try to stop anyone who does.
He kind of looks up at you. Why would you do that for me? We're enemies.
I don't see it that way. We may have different beliefs, but that doesn't mean we have to be enemies.
You're really not afraid of her.
I am afraid of her, but I have more faith in the Dark Maiden. And I do have respect for the followers of her and the situation they're in.
You're a really brave maiden.
Thank you.
He'll spend the rest of the evening actually eating and just resting in Yaslin's presence.
Yaslin's going to be dancing a bit as well to get rid of all the stress.
So while you might expect one to like look away bashfully, females in Drow society, not just Illustrian females, do dress very they're very free with their bodies. So it doesn't really seem to faze him. He doesn't look at you in a disrespectful way. He just kind of is more kind of observing you from a, so this is what Illustrie is. Like he's observing a religious ceremony.
Okay. At least you don't have to roll for dancing.
What'd you say?
So at least you don't have to roll for dancing.
No. You don't have to roll for dancing. That's what you do. That's how you worship Illustrie.
And relieve stress as well.
Are we gonna convert the Out of the Abyss NPC Sereth to the Church of Illustrie?
That would be great.
That's freaking cool. Thanks, Jared. It's so bad. I know I'm flipping in and out of it because sometimes I'm trying to.
Nice Australian accent. SCXSLURP.
Look, it takes practice. It's not natural for me, and sometimes getting the dialogue out is more important than holding the thing, so it's going to be all over the place, but you guys already know that. I am not a professional.
I think you do an amazing job.
Thank you. I actually think about you and how you talk when I do it.
That's not a good thing. I talk badly.
No, you don't. Okay. Anyways, Cora, your eyes white, and you look around, and it's almost like you're looking in infrared. The immediate area around you is blank. Though, as you look into the water, not where you are immediately, but like further off in the main channel that you derived from about 6 miles out, you know that those Ixixachittles, which are aberrations, are still swarming. They seem to be enraged by the very active, considering Demogorgon has just arrived. And you knowing about aberrations instinctively, you know that Ixixachittles are they worship Demogorgon specifically. Not only are they demonic, but they actually have people don't know if they came from his plane, his lair on the abyss, or like what. They don't know exactly why. You do know that they are directly tied to Demogorgon, and they are active. So, but they're pretty far away from your camp. But you know that they might cause a problem later on as you drift down the Dark Lake, and should keep an eye on it. But for now, your area, you do not sense any aberrations. The only dragon you notice is Lumi. The only fae you notice is Lucius and Hemlock. The only celestial presence you notice is in the hands of Nakul, in that staff he has. And you don't sense any undead or fiends.
Her eyes go back to normal.
I'm just imagining this cute little adorable fluff ball hanging on the back of Anazira, just white eyes.
Yes.
Are Anazira and Cora already gone?
No, I'm still pacing the camp, trying to get an idea of how soon dinner might be ready, because food.
I'm already cooking dinner, and you'll notice that there is a distinct lack of water usage in the meals. It's mainly
Dry rubs
oils and
only.
butter. Yeah. And you'll also notice that the quality of ingredient is lesser than past meals.
Hey, J-Midge, I have an extra fish if you wanted to fillet something for some sushi to go with food tonight. And I whip out another slimy fish out of my shirt.
As attractive as that sounds, no thanks. I'm feeling a little queasy, honestly.
You're lost. How long do you think it's gonna take before dinner's ready? And I just one bite, like swallow the whole fish.
I love our hungry dragon.
For you, as quick as possible.
The way I like it.
I turn around and continue cooking.
I'm gonna just like sneak Jameis like tap tap. And just like sneak in some good berries.
Oh god. Jeez.
Hi.
I'm used to you being higher.
I know, I'm sorry. I hate being down here.
I'm like pulling out like so how tall are you? You're small.
I'm 3'4" or something like that.
Okay. So I'm like up to your waist.
Okay.
Just like pulling on your
You're the
sleeve.
height of Leo, and every time I have Leo stand up, I think of Hemlock. Just letting you know that.
Yeah, I hate this. I like literally. So one thing that Hemlock, whenever you were traveling, is always flying at eye level with like the taller members of the party. Because she likes to see what's going on and know what's happening and look around. But now she's like just like seeing people's like legs all the time and just like trying to keep it. But anyway, she is going to give Jameis the last of her good berries
And say, here you go. These.
I'll make sure to add it to the meals.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about things. You know, the other kinds of ingredients that you don't want to deal with. Not
For,
today.
for flavor, can we just say that your good berries are actually like good mushrooms?
Yeah. They're little like enoki mushrooms. They're like little stringy ones.
The little ones, the needle mushrooms.
Are those delicious?
I lean in
I love that.
to Hemlock and say, how did you know that?
I like gesture at my wings that are still dripping. I'm like,
Because that's just good sense.
You see every time a drop like drips off of your wing onto the ground, Jameis winces a little bit.
I wince too.
Yeah. I'm just like, I'm glad we're on land.
Yeah. I'm never going near the water ever again. I'm never going in the water ever again. Next time someone dies on the verge of death and I have to go rescue them from the water, I like, you know what? Maybe I don't this time. Maybe
As
instead I
you
just
say
walk.
that,
Can you please stop
Topsy
saying
and Turvy,
water?
who are sitting on a nearby like rock, look up at you. They didn't hear what you said, but they like smile at you like you're the best.
Okay, here's dinner. All right, little ones.
The little ones all come up to you and they go, Hemlock, Hemlock, Hemlock. Will you start a club with us?
A club?
Can you be our scout leader?
Scout?
Like we do projects and learn skills and get merit badges, and you can be in charge because you're so smart and strong and brave, and we all want to be like you, and we can be druids like you.
Oh, you want to learn about?
Do
you want to learn about mushrooms?
Yeah, we can be the mushroom scouts.
How are you about foraging?
We can do that.
Wonderful. All right, little ones, gather round, everybody. I'm going to show you these mushrooms.
Then I'm gonna pull out like one of my little booklets
and be like, this kind of mushroom is one of the most poisonous. And you can tell because of the little spots. So if ever you see one, make sure to get it for me, okay?
Okay. Do we touch it with our bare hands, or do we carry it
Just don't lick your hands. It'll be fine.
As you're doing that, Turvy would like. What's that?
Wait, did he lick his hands?
He had a finger in his mouth. He was like sucking his toes.
Just don't touch them. Don't. Maybe we're. Okay.
The rescue rangers. Can we be the rescue rangers?
Oh my god. Rescue rangers.
We
That's
already
very
have two
cute.
rangers in our party. Okay, they're the rest.
I know. I was like, the scouts, rangers. I'm like,
These little kids
Okay,
want to
I'm
grow
gonna-
up to be druid ranger multi-class.
I'm gonna instead of calling them scouts,
Oh.
I'm gonna call them sprouts.
Maybe she's
I
not.
just decided that they should be Sprout
Mushroom
Scouts.
sprouts.
They're
I
the
mean,
mushroom
if-
sprouts.
If they're rescue rangers, you should really call them Chip and Dale.
Oh.
The Sprout Scouts, I love it.
Yeah, the little Sprout Scout. Okay. The little
Topsy,
Sprout.
Turvy, and Stool are official Sprout Scouts.
Yeah.
They will do whatever you ask now.
Okay, great. So one thing I want to do actually is I have been hoarding health potions.
Yeah.
So I'm going to actually give each one of them a health potion and say,
Okay, if ever you get hurt and you get a cut or you feel really bad, make sure to drink this, okay? Also, if I ever fall on the ground and stop moving, you bring this to me, okay?
Yes.
Unless I'm asleep. Unless I'm asleep.
How do we know if you're asleep or dead?
Probably all the blood.
Okay, but
Okay,
Turvy almost died without blood.
that is such a good point. If I am drowning, something has gone horribly wrong because I have no intentions of going in the water again.
Please stop mentioning water and drowning.
Sorry, I didn't say it. If I
Hemlock
am
goes to
in
sleep.
the-
The Sprout Scouts waterboard them with healing potions. Sorry, I'm reading chat. My chat is very invested in this Sprout Scouts.
Okay.
all right, so then I want to say like basically Hemlock starts outlining all the different ways a body can lose consciousness.
Okay, they're all going to sit around you and they're having their first Sprout Scout lesson.
Yeah. Have you heard of asphyxiation? Okay, here we go.
Good kind, bad kind.
We don't teach them about good kind yet.
They're too young for that. Yeah, so you are now a scout leader, a Sprout Scout leader.
Oh, I can't wait for these terrible little scouts to be unleashed onto the world.
They
They're
will
gonna
grow up to be druids of the spore, maybe take a few like multi-class levels in ranger if it ends
Unless
up...
they die.
How dare you? My sprouts would never. They have healing potions. Y'all don't even all have healing potions. I didn't give you none. I got 9. I gave 3 of them
Look,
to my
they
little.
don't
my
have
little
plot armor, but I do not throw them into combat, so hopefully nothing will happen to them.
Cora is going to climb down Anazira and approach Nikul. And Nikul, do you have the staff on your back?
Yeah, he is. He's sort of curled up as small as he can be, though, even though he's rather large.
Just as a quick note, Jamich starts passing out the food. It's ready.
Sick. Oh, yes. And Azira immediately starts to on it and just doing nothing but eating.
Cora's gonna point to the staff and say, Cora saw this.
So, this, and he's gonna point at the staff. What do you mean?
Thanks for the tip.
Thank you.
I know how to stream Hemlock because somehow from my country I somehow can't find it, so a direct link would be welcome.
What? Oh, a direct. Oh, they want a link to Hemlock. Thank you so much. Here, let's shout Hemlock out. Okay, go on. Sorry, guys.
When Cora do this, and her eyes are gonna roll back again, and then her eyes are gonna go white, and for a second, and then she's gonna put them back to normal. Clara see that. And she's gonna.
In the back of your head?
She's gonna point just like everywhere around her. Lake, and pointing to Hemlock and Lucius, and then she's gonna point again to the staff. Glowing for Cora.
It's,
Shiny for Cora.
It's Faye? Or
Can with that, with primeval awareness, do I know the difference between like what I'm seeing?
Let's see. You can see whether the following types of. It just tells you if you know whether they're present. So I don't think so. So
I
it could
couldn't
be
necessarily discern.
Yeah, it could be
which one.
demonic, undead, fae. It could be. It just. It's. you know, that one thing that all these things have in common, they're from another plane.
Can I roll like history to see if I would know which one?
You did sense the celestial, right?
I did.
I mean, did Cora sense it when you were?
She did.
Yes.
You feel the same energy,
Okay.
but I don't know if you knew that was celestial or not. You knew that was godly.
know.
It's the and by the way, it's all now packed in that staff. The exact same energy.
Everything that I felt,
Yeah,
like the thing that
it's-
like made me like.
It was all transferred into this staff.
Okay. So to answer his question, whether or not I think it's Fae.
I don't think you would think it was Fae.
Okay.
You just think it's God. You don't.
okay.
I don't even know if you would know what Fae means. Would you?
I don't know if I would.
You see, like, I don't know if you look at Hemlock was kind of glowing dimly, Lucius glowing dimly. You know those manta rays glowed. Glue. Glue.
You make glue out of them.
Man, glue. Yeah.
Okay, so is it Fae? What is Fae?
Not from like Hemlock. Not from here. Not from our plane.
Not from here, but not like Hemlock.
Like
Cora, have you ever been to a monastery or a temple or a shrine of a celestial being in ever, like with your flock?
She has not. The only time that she had been to a shrine was the one that we went to recently. But when we
And
did
that was
go,
desecrated.
when we did go to, she was, Hemlock was able to deduce that she was talking about a god. So I'm wondering if she would know that word.
I'm just wondering. Yeah, I think you would know the word God, but God, there are Fae gods, there are fiend gods.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if you have ever, even in your backstory,
God.
have been like, do you know about Faerun's popular celestial deities or good
No.
deities? If you don't know, then you wouldn't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
You just know it's a powerful entity that is alien.
Yeah, you can. It might also be pertinent that you know what Hemlock is like, and you know what aberrations are
not,
like.
yeah.
That it's not either of them.
Yeah.
But
Big
big.
power. Big power, strong. And then she starts dancing like Yaslin.
Wait, so suddenly, I know this isn't how Yaslin dances, but now I'm imagining like one of those like burlesque stripper type of girls who like arching her back, sticking one leg up.
Like the Star Wars dancers.
Yeah, with like
dances?
like burlesque, you know, like getting down and you know.
There's no burlesque.
God, okay. Like goddess.
Yes. Very strong.
Very okay. This, I mean,
Do you know this?
I knew it was good.
Cora does not know if good, but Cora knows very strong. Strong maybe Cora felt ever.
Nicole's gonna reach up and like ruffle her head and say, "Thank you. It didn't save me from whatever that was. The demon. But I need to take it home, but I don't know if I'm going to get home."
What What does? Does special? Magic, maybe?
It gives me... Okay, Nicole, like, hesitates, and then he's going to cast light from Tamara in one hand, and then he's going to cast light from the staff in the other hand. And they're different colors.
Tamara's light is very platinum, very white, pure white light. Did we establish what color this one was? I'm gonna say this light is like a dark purple, but still light, like twilight. Still very beautiful, not malevolent at all, but it is like a twilight.
It does give me power, but I don't know anything about it. It's strange. It's weird.
Weird. But strong.
Strong enough to give me, yes.
If Cora see, and she like points to her eyes again. Cora, tell Nicole.
Please, yes. And if you see anything like what we saw at the docks, tell us too. I don't want to see that again.
Clara does see, and she points out like afar, like past the.
Nicole's suddenly very alarmed.
A lot. A lot. And then she's going to. What kind of surface are we on? Do we have like?
You're on like a. It's a hard surface. There is a thin layer of dirt and soil covering it, but as you walk around, you realize that there is actually like a tiled floor that you've been walking on. It's a bit uneven. It looks like this was once some kind of structure made of stone, but it has long since kind of crumbled.
She's gonna just trace with her finger, basically like some little square like manta shapes with like some tails and then like underwater.
That's so cute.
Okay. Nicole understands like the gist of it, and he relaxes a little bit. He's gonna look at Cora and kind of hesitate, but then can I have a hug?
Yes. I'm gonna put her arms out.
And he hugs her, just like squeezes her a little bit, and just kind of sighs.
Like your very own Squishmallow.
Oh, Cora Squishmallow. She's gonna pat his head because I think she feels that he needs that more than she does. And just give him a little pat on his head.
You remind me of her. Someone younger, my sister.
Oh. Where is sister?
I hope she's alive.
Sister is home?
Might not be anymore. She, go ahead.
Flora had brother. Might not be anymore too.
And he just like squeezes her a little bit tighter.
What is Kothar? Where is Kothar right now? Kothar's usually near Nicole.
I feel like he's going around kind of keeping to himself. He's trying to like busy himself by helping people.
Okay,
like,
so you weren't necessarily sitting by Nicole when this interaction is happening. Okay.
No.
All right, Nicole, you get a full fluffy Kenku Squishmallow hug.
Okay, and he's it sort of soothes him, and he pats her on the head again. Thank you. Is it okay if I treat you like her?
Yes.
Okay.
Super friends.
Was
Cora is everybody's little sister, and
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Except Hemlock.
And she's looking for her big brother and everyone. Yeah, except for Hemlocks. When saw sister last?
It's been years since it was before I joined the monastery.
Or a health fine?
No. I miss her, but if I see her or if I know what happened to her, I don't think I can. I will do something I will regret.
Oh. Cora does not understand.
It's okay. We'll get you home. And everyone.
Okay. And she's gonna pull out her blanket.
Nicole's gonna like wrap it around her.
It's maybe no one else notices. It's a very shiny blanket now.
Yes.
He sort of like wraps her in it and then like has her in his lap and is just like sitting there for a little bit.
Ron will come over and bring both of you some J-Mitch stew, fish and shroomberry stew.
Oh, is there any fish?
You guys have lots of fish.
I know, but did
J-Mitch did not.
Fish.
Oh.
I did not cook fish.
Oh, okay. It's just a mushroom broth.
It's just mushroom.
It's just
Only
a mushroom broth.
I did not use
it's
any
one
water,
single
and I did not use
needle
fish.
mushroom. Oh, okay. Well, y'all are eating.
It's just
pan-fried mushrooms.
Yes,
Literally
fried
pan-fried
It's
mushrooms. and maybe
weirdly
some, like,
filling.
meat that we
It's
found,
filling, but it's not very
berry.
satisfying because you're not getting
Yeah.
to really dig in.
The quality is considerably less.
Is there
than
anything
what
else you
we
guys
used.
want to do before you take your long rest? All right, you guys eat your soup. Take your turns on your shifts. Who do you think would be taking the middle shift? Everyone, go ahead and take that long rest on your character sheets.
Thank you.
Yes. I was like, do we have to wait till after the shifts to rest?
You're gonna need it. Who
Oh,
is
Oh,
on
no.
who's on the last shift?
Last
I
shift's
was-
awake.
Last shift awake. Who I want to know who is on the last shift awake.
I feel
Well,
like
Yasmin-
probably Hemlock because she can't.
Okay.
J-Mitch also would not be able to sleep.
Wait, are you
Also,
guys
I
not
wanted to-
taking a long rest? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
we are,
No,
but
we-
we have to like wait till the point of exhaustion.
Yeah,
to pass
it would
out,
take
you
a
know what I
while for me
mean?
to
Oh,
get
then
to
you
then,
guys would be
then
the
you would be
first
asleep.
shift.
Then you would be
Yeah.
asleep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you
you
get
guys would be
to
the
that
first
point.
Yeah,
shift.
got it.
Okay,
Would be
who's
first.
awake during?
I
I
would
thought
go
Yasmin
last.
should be.
Okay,
J-Mitch
Yasmin.
normally wakes up earlier than everybody else to like set everything up or like break everything down. So I think J-Mitch naturally would be there.
Okay.
But if somebody else wants to take it,
No, it doesn't matter. All of you, for all I care. I just want to know who's going to be awake for what's about to happen.
I
Lucius
think
would be
Yasmin would be,
awake.
yes.
I think
Yeah, yeah,
I
it would
would.
be.
Are we? How can everyone be awake?
everyone's awake.
Well,
Everyone
Yasmin
is
only
awake.
trances, so...
Oh yeah,
We also have a
Yasmin.
bunch of NPCs.
Yeah, the NPCs. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna say you were all awake. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. You all have 16-hour rests anyway. You're all awake. You're having breakfast.
Are my wings dry?
I don't know. Do wings dry after 16 hours? Or
I mean,
She was
I
by the
feel like
fire
a-
In the
too. I
dark.
think so.
how
She was standing by
long-
the fire with J-Mitch though.
Oh, that's true.
your
Yeah.
wings are dry.
A moth takes 2 hours to dry their
You're
wick.
fine. You're dry. You were dry on the ship, but you were still
I-
traumatized.
Just as a point of order, I also want to say that J. Mitch put his sleeping bag next to Anazira's.
Casually.
And like not so much as like a casual thing, but as much like almost with some urgency to it, kind of like
Just afraid.
yeah, this person would be able to protect me most.
Is Anazira a good
definitely
swimmer?
Am I a good swimmer?
Yeah.
I grew up in the desert. So I don't think Anazira knows how to swim at all.
Okay. Well, J-Mitch is very foolishly putting his life in your hands should the boat capsize.
Wait, we're on land.
We're on the boat.
Oh,
No,
I
we're
know.
on land.
I know. I just mean your fear is
That's
from
in general.
Oh yeah, no.
We're still pretty close to the water, I think.
Yeah, you're right on the
So-
edge.
Very specifically, Nicole will be actually not sleeping in his sleeping bag, but he'll be facing the water with the fire in between, and that's
Okay.
how he sleeps, sitting up.
Okay. What is Kothar doing? Kothar's been very quiet.
Kothar's been keeping to himself, trying to process what he's seen. So he's not really seeking out anyone right now.
Okay. You feel so the darkness, the dark side, your dark side, does not like what you saw. Feels threatened, almost jealous. That is all.
Kothar has no idea how to process this.
Yeah, it's
so
a weird
he's like
feeling.
he's purposefully trying to avoid people.
It's weird. It's a weird feeling. You're like, why do I feel like that? Like, of all the feelings I could be feeling right now,
Jealousy.
jealous of his majesty.
Hi. I would like to make a request, DM.
Uh-huh.
This is a bit of a reversal of character, but hear me out. Upon drying off, Hemlock has decided that the only way to be safe from the water is to learn about the water. And so has decided to start instructing the sprouts in the few things she knows about water and trying to learn from others, because that would in fact make them the sailor sprouts. And I just want my little magical girls to all be sailor sprouts now.
Sailor Topsy, Sailor Turvy, Sailor Stool.
Sailor sprout.
Excellent. I will allow it. I'm so happy that you are deciding to face your fears with water, because as those of you who are awake, and I think all of you are awake, enjoying breakfast, kind of, you know, getting things together, you're all around camp. Out of nowhere, you all feel a trembling. And it takes you a second to, like, realize that the earth beneath you is actually shaking. And the ground that you're standing on suddenly cracks.
Don't like that.
I need you all to make a dexterity savings throw.
Ugh.
Sorry, wrong. Is that a bad stat for you?
Hemlock can fly again.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on that.
Ooh.
I would also like to use
actually-
my inspiration on that.
Actually,
but-
I know this is a little mean of me, but I am going to block your ability to use inspiration on this particular roll.
I want a new
Okay.
DM immediately.
All right, you let me
Find
know
Need a
when you find
secondary
her.
DM.
Ooh.
You feel this tremor beneath your feet, and this camping spot you've been at suddenly cracks, and you realize that the ground beneath you was hollow, and the weight of you all camping there has given way. And all of
Sorry,
you
just because that's too much.
tumble down except for Hemlock.
Who's
So
flying.
all of you fall down a tunnel a good 30 feet. But it kind of slides down. You don't take damage. You fall. Hemlock flicks up immediately and is now hovering. And Hemlock, you just see everybody, the whole camp.
They're falling?
They fell.
Okay, like do I hear them hit the
will-
ground or are they still falling?
You can see them.
Is
They
it
hit the
like?
ground.
Is it
Okay.
like a point where it's like, are we gonna take damage if we fall? Is basically my question.
It's such a weird cave-in that you slide. It's like a slide down. You don't take damage.
Okay, because I was gonna cast Feather Fall if not, but that's okay.
No, you do. You kind of slide down. It's very unexpected. It's very sudden.
Okay.
Am I able to land on my feet with my dexterity saving?
Those of you who rolled higher than a 15 did land on your feet. The rest of you landed on your asses, and you're all very confused. Hemlock, you...
When you say higher than, do you mean
Meets or
equal
beats?
higher
Meets
than?
or beats. Yeah, equal or higher than. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Hemlock, you're looking down. You see all of them.
Hello. Are you okay down there?
I don't know. Something's
What
on my
happened?
coccyx.
I think
Okay,
it's
I'm
me.
gonna like fly down to them. But
I'm
like
okay.
As you fly down, you realize that they have fallen into a long corridor with rough
Treasure?
hewn walls.
Can I investigate?
Sure.
How cool with
Just
this
two
nat
of
one
them,
has
two
just like
inches.
slammed his head into the ground and he's just like staring up.
Do you want to combine our investigations to help?
Yes.
Yeah, can we help with the
Any-
investigation?
You all can roll investigation. I'll tell you who sees what.
Aha.
Oh. Cora is so like shocked.
Yeah.
Not 20. Okay. Yes. Anazira.
I can't see in the
This-
dark though either, so I don't know how much
This
that's actually.
looks an awful lot like it's giving you the vibe of back when you used to go treasure hunting in the day and find some sick loot. And it makes you excited.
Cora.
Yes.
I guarantee there's going to be shinies down here. You should go and look for shinies.
She jumps on her back immediately.
And Yasmin's like,
she's
wait, we
like-
fell?
She kind of gives her just like a tap, like a let's go. Like she's like her jockey.
I think I still have a torch in my inventory actually. Is it dark enough that I need one?
It's pitch black.
Okay. Can I use one of my torches?
Yeah. You
Okay.
absolutely may.
Use. I light a torch.
All right, you can
Please-
see
please
this
don't run off,
this
although
tunnel
I-
goes
I-
all the way down straight.
By all means, come with us.
And it looks like it was carved.
Okay.
Like this is a man-made structure.
Has anyone got
She-
breadcrumbs to leave a trail?
There
She
are,
kinda
there are
looks
no
back at the-
breadcrumbs.
I remember.
Cora looks back at the
terrain.
party. We want to go back up.
Everyone make
I say we
another
explore this.
dexterity savings throw.
Should go back up.
So
There's
the
treasure.
NPCs are all still up there, aren't they?
You know what? I am, for the sake of this experience, I'm gonna say the NPCs are up there. They were
Oh,
all.
I go back up.
No, hold on. Ah, you don't go back up. You do not go back up. You flew down. This happens. Everybody who got lower than a 13
No.
are going to take 5 bludgeoning damage as the ground continues to tremble and the cave-in traps you and covers the way that you fell in, and you are now inside of this tunnel. So add 5 bludgeoning damage.
I'm glad I have
Kothar
this
will
sword.
cast.
Separated? Or just
Kothar will cast light on his shield.
Nakula will as well.
Lucius, what did you ask?
is this cave-in separating us, or is this just
You're all
on
together,
top
but
of us?
you're all. It blocked the way back up, so Hemlock cannot be excluded from this little adventure. And the NPCs are not with you; otherwise, they could die. Trust me, you don't want the NPCs to be here.
But Hemlock doesn't know this. Hemlock doesn't know that
Hemlock
you've
was about
taken
to
away
fly
her
back
sailor
up.
sprouts.
So Hemlock was about to fly up, and you see rocks start coming right back at you, and you.
Rocks fell, but no one died, so it's fine.
Those of you who got lower than a 15 took 5 bludgeoning as rocks just.
So is it like solid stone, or is it like cracks in between it?
Pretty
Is it
solid.
Is it airtight? Is my question.
Oh, I'm so happy you asked that, actually.
Oh no.
Because that's pretty relevant.
Mm-hmm.
It is airtight.
Oxygen's
Cora's
the
gonna
problem.
take a stake that she has and her hammer and start chiseling at the top.
As you chisel, you feel it start to tremble, and more
Can
rocks
I stop her
start.
before she does that?
You start to get the sense that you are actually tempting another cave in.
Yeah.
As soon as I made one tap and I felt that, I would have stopped.
Okay.
That's air. Should I? We have enough light with your shield now. Maybe I should not be using this torch.
Yes,
Good idea, yes.
You're so smart.
J-Mitch will
Stuff it
start
out into the
pointing at
realm.
people and messaging everybody without talking and saying, we need to conserve our breath, we need to conserve our voices. There's not going to be a lot of oxygen left after a few hours down here.
Question.
Breathing will be difficult.
Did you look this up, Mr. Bufflevin?
I was in the army. This is just like basic.
I don't know. The moment you mentioned that oxygen was a thing, like that's one of the things. Yeah, like you don't talk, you don't.
I am so amazed that you made the assumption about oxygen the second the cave-in happened, because this wasn't going to come into.
Let me explain my train of thought, because message is something I was going to send to the NPCs up above, but it can't be cast through 1 foot of solid stone. That's why I asked, is it airtight? And then you're like, yes, it is. I'm like, oh shit, we're not going to be able to breathe.
What's funny is a lot of you guys would have not even known until you ended up taking your first level of exhaustion from the suffocation that you are now in danger of experiencing.
Oh my god.
So are we all communicating through messages?
Gestures.
Or?
I can message to you
Hemlock,
guys and you can message me
did
back,
Stool
but you guys
fall
can't
down
talk
with
between
you?
each other.
No, Stool didn't.
Okay, I was gonna let you decide because that would have been, spores, but that's also.
I know, but I would never. He was hard at work with the other sailor sprouts, taking their little notes, and I had given them a little sampling from my like herbalism and poisoners kit to help them like differentiate between different herbs and mushrooms. And they were doing a little exercise.
They're all terrified now because they just watched you all just cave in.
Can they hear us?
Not anymore.
I'm gonna tap on J-Mitch and just say, I'm gonna whisper because I feel like in Hemlock's brain that uses oxygen, also in Gnome's brain. I don't know if that's true.
And say, could you message the little ones, let them know that we're okay and that we'll be right back and they have nothing to worry about, and then remember that they have their potions if they need them. And to hide. Tell them to hide. Could you tell them to hide?
I look at Hemlock and I look at the stone and I just go,
I suppose we should
Nicole,
go
your light
further
shows
in.
away a long tunnel forward.
So Anna Zero, by the way, is getting very anxious and like shaking their hands a little bit. Growing up in the desert, she is used to open, expansive places, and while she likes to do some spelunking with treasure, she has definitely had some close spelunking calls, treasure hunting in the past. That makes her very nervous about being underground that's without an exit.
TW. claustrophobia. If any of you need to give me, if any of you need to bring up zucchini bread.
Oh,
Oh no.
no.
Okay.
No. Like in real life, like I've literally been
Just making
spelunking and
sure.
I love it.
Just making sure.
So
I feel like Yasmin would be kind of
I
at home in
need-
this sort of place because she's in the Underdark. It probably would have been that kind of common.
Okay.
So
I want to know if you think Jamich would know this, and I think I should probably roll survival for this.
What's the question?
But Jamich would know. I'm wondering if Jamich would know, based on the rock is sealed off and Anazir still had the flame. When you're stuck in a cave, for those of you who ever get stuck in a cave,
Don't use fire.
And there's an air current only going only one way. It'll suck the flame towards where the air is.
Okay. Are you saying
Would
did you
Jamich
see?
have known that, and would he have seen that?
I'm gonna say, as a dwarf who they are subterranean, you would know basic cave-in survival, so you would know that.
Okay.
And Anazira's torch probably like fire burns a lot of
Guttered.
oxygen, so your eyes would have darted over there. You looked at her flame.
And my hand's shaking, which doesn't help, but
Is the
I'm still
flame
got it.
going straight up, or is it being pulled towards a certain direction?
The flame is going straight up.
Mm.
So we're fucked. Okay.
As you
Lucius is
smell
Yeah.
the air is very, very stale and thin.
Cora notices Anazira's anxiety, and she's gonna go and just hold her hand.
And Lucius is
Hemlock?
gonna summon in his Lumi dragon with radiant properties.
Okay.
Nicole's gonna sort of like use his staff and like tap the ground to get everyone's attention and just start walking forward.
Jamich will gesture to everybody that my eyes grow wide, like I'm hurrying them along, and I'm like feeling along the walls for any sort of like crack or like pressure breaking within the stone to like see if I can find a way out. Basically.
You see, it's a tunnel straight forward.
Yasmin
And
would
just
be
to
a
note, I
little
took
bit.
my torch out, by the way.
Oh wow!
Professor Kilroy, who are you going to give your advantage to? Your inspiration? Let me know.
We need
I
it.
feel like even though
Yeah,
Yaslin,
maybe.
I feel like even though Yaslin would be used to being underground and being in some sort of situation like this previously, the fact that she can't talk at the moment probably brings back memories of the demon, which she couldn't talk.
This is not
So she's
just
probably a
so
bit
this
stressed.
isn't even someone who grows up in the Underdark is going to hate this. This is like
I know. I'm
DM's
just saying, like,
choice.
yeah, with the thing that happened with the demon, not being able to talk at the moment is going to stress her out anyway.
Okay.
So
Yeah, this is very
stress out.
stressful. Let's take a 5
Yeah.
minute break because things are about to get fun. I have to pee.
Oh god,
Yeah.
I need to get food.
Yeah, everyone needs to take a
Potty
5 minute
break.
No, make it a 10-minute break. 10-minute break.
Okay.
So
minutes,
yeah,
let's go.
I'm doing the potty dance over here.
Friendly reminder to not turn off your cameras and just cover them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it on, and it's gonna bounce around as it follows me.
Yeah, I was. Ugh.
Cute.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Hopefully everyone's enjoying the session so far. This is true. They'd just be like, why is your beard only blue from here to here?
Oh, hey, Poof.
Oh, hey, Noan. How are you today? Feeling quite alive?
Yes. I'm great. Unfortunately, this hat is too heavy for me to wear. It turns out, like, millinery is like a whole ass skill set. Would you believe that?
I would.
I kind of thought making a hat was just like putting stuff in a roughly head-shaped thing, but then I started looking into it, and there's so much in it. And I didn't go whole ham, but I did make most of it out of foam. Thinking that would help, but
I remember when I made my first cosplay costume, I made this giant Domokun, like, box thing, but I got way too overambitious. And all the materials, I didn't account for the weight. And I had it resting on the top of my head so I could see outward. And man,
weight
my
of a
neck
crown.
killed me at the end.
The weight of a crown.
Yeah.
weighs heavy. But I love that your cosplay was a Domokun cosplay. That's a very powerful decision.
Yes.
Whose costume was what?
I was talking about my first cosplay ever. I decided to design a Domokun costume that I hand sewed and built from scratch, which
Wow.
doesn't sound like that big a deal.
No,
but I didn't
that
do
is
it
a
out of
big deal.
cardboard. I did it out of like felt and all this like polyester stuffing and like
Wow.
I made it
Sounds
out of
really
PVC
warm.
pipe, which was a terrible decision in hindsight because PVC pipe is very heavy. And I had it resting on my head, and it
That's
just
what
like
my
I've made that
sound
mistake
booth
before.
is made out of.
I've made that cosplay mistake before, making it too heavy.
Well, I was complaining about my hat. My hat is made out of foam, and just the brim is cardboard. But it's just like I put so much stuff on it that it gets heavy. Plus, I didn't like pad the inside enough. I did put a felt bit lining in, and then the actual fabric goes into the hat. I thought that would be enough. It's not. So we live and we learn.
Jared loves
My
Anazira's
next hat-
look.
What?
Anazira, love your PC. It looks good.
Oh, my computer?
Her computer or her PC? Oh, thanks, Coddlesworth. It's been hard because he says
Very
that he
rainbow
loves
gay.
how I was able to make the NPCs my own. It's been hard because there's like 9 of them or 10 of them, and trying
And
to
8
figure.
players.
Yeah, and 8 players. But
I'm very invested into each one of them.
yeah,
That's the thing, though. You keep complaining that our party's too big, but you make all the NPCs so compelling that, like, I could never. I could, like, I'm sorry.
Coddlesworth, Hemsworth risked their life to rescue one of the topsy-turvy twins.
But you can't split up twins.
You can't split up twins, and also.
Cruel.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, we haven't. Hemlock hasn't done the sort of tragic backstory because honestly, Hemlock comes from like a very good background of like an established family that's reputable in her community and loves each other very much. But that is its own kind of emotional damage when you act material plane one day and end up in the Underdark. So
Also,
gotta look after the little one.
you guys risked your lives to rescue Ront. And you give him magical items constantly.
Yeah, it's true. that is
Deathstroke,
true.
I do not. I try my best to not make my NPCs talk to each other because I just don't know how to do that.
Oh,
You
my
said-
players like literally do that to me on purpose just to try and watch me switch between voices fast. But like I don't, because when I do voices, they're often so radically different that I have to like literally rearrange my vocal,
Yeah.
especially if I'm doing like a big range up. Like if I'm going from one of these all the way down to one of these, like you have to like.
What's up, Dead Aussie Gamer?
Ooh.
Welcome to intermission.
Speaking of vocal
Wutan.
jumps, Hemlock,
Yeah.
I have there's a singer. He's operatic. but he has like a 3 or 4 octave range. I'm gonna find a video for you.
I'm
He's
I'm
Russian.
like I'm trying to learn from people like that, people who are just absolutely incredible singers, voice actors, things like that, to just try and like learn some of the skills to do like expand my range. I've lowered my range a lot, which is great, but my default speaking voice is still very like mid range. And
I
then
really need to do
Hemlock's
voice
voice up
therapy.
here.
That's okay.
When I'm
My
tired,
speaking range is at the bottom end of my
when I'm
range
tired, my
anyway.
voice gets lower. When I'm energetic, it's higher.
Same. I get faster and higher pitch, and then if I get so excited about something, it becomes a sort of chirping sound that only dogs can understand.
When I was still somewhat
And
religious,
bees.
I was in a choir. Bad idea because I'm pretty pitchy. But when I was warmed up and matching people okay, I had a like almost 2.5 octave range. Not well, but it was there.
I am
You're
embarrassed.
skinned by a 30.
I have a pretty high range, but it would ruin your ears if I demonstrated.
One of my fondest memories of being in the church is trying out for the worship team as a vocalist, failing horribly, like the worst singer you could possibly imagine, and them trying to tell me that without being mean.
Yeah. Wait, you didn't know?
They're like, maybe... No, I knew, but they didn't know that I knew, and they were trying to let me down easy. They're like, maybe this isn't where God's placing you exactly, but somewhere else.
God actually placed you far away from the choir. That's he told me actually.
The way they try to like
This is a buffalo chicken sandwich, by the way.
Not a good singer was so funny.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Oh, man.
Poor Buff. And that was when he decided to be an atheist.
That moment right there, that was my villain origin story.
Thank you, Lone Wolf.
I feel like I've told this to y'all, but like everyone tells me I have theater kid energy. But when I was in high school, I auditioned for every single role in the school play, and I moved a chair because I was so bad. And then at the grad year, I was auditioned again, and that time they gave me a like a 3-minute monologue, but would not let me interact with any other actors.
Oh no.
I feel so bad because my high school thespian experience was the exact opposite. I just wanted to talk.
What's
When
that
I was
like?
when I was a freshman, I got the lead role in the musical. So, oh my god.
No,
but actually, I did, and I got like a role every single time. And there was like one time I wanted to do tech, and they were like, "No, you will be in the show." And I was like,
That-
"Well,
mine were
I was
like-
like, okay."
Then there's my people being like, have you ever thought about like lighting?
I always wanted to be an actor, but every time I thought about actually like doing it, apparently, so I have really bad stage fright. Apparently.
Oh.
Which you wouldn't think because I'm very boisterous and loud and stuff. But the moment you put me on a stage or ask me to read lines or whatever, and it's just me on a stage, it's an instant clam up. I just cannot, like, the idea of even like auditioning and doing the audition just me in front of like the director kind of a thing, panic, straight panic. Terrible speaking in public skills. Like, I can speak to my team and like present stuff to a team of people or whatever, no big deal. Like, I do that for work all the time. But like, for some reason, giving a speech or having to act in front of people, nope.
And yet you do such an
Nope.
amazing job in our game. Hemlock,
So I
Lone Wolf
played-
XYs is a fellow druid and loves your wings.
Heck yeah!
I played
Bully.
in high school. I played a character called Giles Corey from the Crucible, and he was like a very rough and tough guy, and so like, to portray that, they gave me a mustache. So I had like this big burly mustache. And there's a scene where the two main characters, the male and female lead, are leaning in for like a kiss, but they didn't want to kiss because, again, Christian. So they just
Totally.
they just like touched foreheads, and then a parent took a picture of it. So there's just a scene of them like a really intimate scene supposedly where they're like both holding hands and touching each other's forehead, and in the circle that their hands and their forehead created, You just see me with a mustache staring. I have to find it. It's hilarious. It's
so good.
I was like, yeah, that's me.
I was gonna say, when I was in high school, we weren't even allowed to do any plays that had kissing because that was too sexual. Like, we wanted to do Into the Woods, but because there was a kiss, that wasn't allowed. It's like, we weren't even allowed to, like, take the kiss out. If there was a kiss, it just wasn't possible. And then our senior year, or my junior year, we did High School Musical, and that was the first show that they allowed with an actual kiss on it. And it was still like a stage kiss with the fingers over the mouth, but I remember, like, there was screaming in the auditorium. And I remember a couple of moms complained.
Wow.
Wait, what's it? What are you talking about? Fingers over the mouth? What does that mean?
So a stage. It's a stage kiss. So the fingers, the actor. It's really hard. The actors put their finger over the mouth of who they're kissing, and then they kiss their fingers.
Okay, so I went to community college when I was 15, and I joined the theater group.
She's smart.
It's not hard to get into community college, guys. So
I mean,
I was in the.
My community college didn't have a theater.
No, so I was part of the theater group, and I did pretty well, but no one realized I was 16 or 15. And so when we would pair up to do like scenes or whatever, the dudes would try to pair up with me and do these like romantic scenes, and I'd be like, no romance, and they'd be like, so like what? Why not? Like no romance. And then I was like invited. I got cast for a role that was a love interest of one of the other characters, and all was fine and good. Turns out there was like a kiss scene in there. And then it came out that I was 15, and they were like, and I was like, fuck.
Admittedly, I knew you when you were only 20, and you were very mature looking, very young, and you were always very stunning, so.
That's not an excuse. No. I didn't think it was a big deal for like that scene, but I could tell the guy was hella uncomfortable.
So my high school play, so we always did two. One was like a real play, and then one that they wrote. And the one they wrote was straight up like a sex ed musical.
Oh my God.
And they had like pantomiming sex on stage the whole time, and everybody thought it was hilarious. I had a very different upbringing than y'all.
Listen, us Virgos have to stick together. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I wish I was taught about. My parents taught me abstinence is the best way to avoid pregnancy and STDs.
Yeah. That didn't work out so well for me either.
If you get an STD or if you get pregnant, that is God punishing you.
Well, and you know what the truth is, though, that they don't tell you is that homosexuality is the best way to avoid pregnancy.
That's very true.
Yes.
Depends on the person you're with, still.
Well,
Yeah,
that's true.
true.
That's true. That's very true.
So nobody's safe.
Cis homosexuality.
But that's why vasectomies are the best way to avoid unwanted pregnancies. No saying. Isn't it like 80% successful reversal? By the way, no, I put that video in the link. It's a longer video, but there's a couple of sections where they literally go from like their bottom range and they scale up and then they scale up and they scale up like 6 times. Ridiculous. All through like 6 octaves all at once. And the changeover is just unnaturally perfection. Like think Fifth Element singer, but like with every single range possible thrown in.
I found the picture that I was talking about earlier, so I'm just gonna link that in chat for everybody to enjoy. You're welcome.
Oh my God, thank you
That's
so
so
much.
good.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
You look like
Oh my God, Scarlett, you have to show chat.
I will. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
You look
It's in chat.
like Inigo Montoya.
Yes. Oh my God, and he
Without the
killed your
family trauma.
father.
I'm just like, nice.
Like someone's getting some.
Yeah.
I thought I should also just let you know as well that my appointment that I really don't want to do still says I have it in 20 minutes.
Okay.
Oh
So-
dear.
That's fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
We'll be gentle with your
Are y'all
character.
ready to die?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
No, come on,
The
someone
DM's
just
got
cast
it.
your
We're waiting
couple,
for
right?
Cora, and then as soon as Cora gets back, we're gonna do it.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, I don't.
I'm just eating.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
eating, so yeah.
All right. I just
15
finished a
minutes to
gyro
quesadilla.
and a buffalo chicken sandwich.
sounds so good.
Delicious.
Because diet be damned.
Fuck it.
I'm never gonna drop this pregnancy weight, guys. Anywho,
Okay,
You
I
look
just had a
amazing.
cauliflower rice and chicken, so
that's what I
I
should have
am
eaten.
in the middle of eating dim sims still. So
Oh,
Ooh.
yum.
dim sum's great.
dim
Got a
sims,
Cinnamon
salad
it's
in
Crunch
not
like
bagel.
3
Dim sim?
minutes.
dim sims. It's not dim sum.
Okay, explain. What is dim
There's a
sum?
show. It's a dumpling.
That looks really good.
Is it dumpling?
You
Yeah,
guys
it's a dumpling type thing. It's
travel
Australian.
down.
Sorry.
I'm just.
It's
we have
it's
time.
Australian based on
Indonesia.
Asian cuisine.
No.
So yeah,
All right, campaign.
We travel down.
You travel.
The tunnel.
Okay, hold on. I gotta say it in a way that it'll be easy to cut into when I make this a YouTube video.
Okay. Wait, everybody quiet. Quiet on set.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. You realize that the only way forward is forward, guided by the light of Nicole's shield. Don't cringe at me like that. Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry.
Nicole's face glaring at me. I'm trying to be cinematic. You walk forwards, okay?
Take 2.
You walk forwards. No, I'm including
actually,
that
I
in the
fly.
cut.
Actually, I fly.
You fly forwards.
Actually, I'm walking. I don't have wings, so.
I didn't say you. I said you
I'm
moved.
sliding. I'm sliding.
I'm gliding like
Everybody, roll dexterity savings throw
Don't make the DM mad.
right now.
I mean, yeah, we deserve this.
Yes.
I'm so good at dex
I
saves
know.
today. These
I
rolls are
saw
fucking
some
brutal.
videos.
I'm having trouble quick on the deck save because all the dice are in the way.
Oof. All right. Kothar is the only one who failed.
It's a 10 with my
Cole
luck
didn't
stone
even
if that
say
makes it
anything.
different.
No, it doesn't make a difference. Okay. Kothar, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as the cavern or the tunnel, the corridor behind you caves in again.
I'm gonna say just one singular rock falls onto his forehead. Ow! Oh,
You could have avoided that by ducking.
shut up!
Stop talking so much.
Let me put your
Move us.
tokens. I wish you could do it yourself. It's so annoying. All right. Boom.
I forget who's holding Anazira's hand, but J-Mitch is holding the other hand.
Are we able to see with dark vision?
Yeah, I put the torch down, so I've got J-Mitch hand in
There's a
one and
light,
Forrest in the other.
Yeah, we have
And I'm
light.
shaking.
If you have dark vision, of course you can see. You know it's dark, but if the dark vision.
I can see the darkness. It is
It's very dark.
It is dark.
It is very dark.
Who turned off the lights?
This is
Uh,
the normal color of darkness.
I'm Batman.
You merely adopted the dark.
The air feels
Lordy.
really thin right now.
Because Lucius keeps talking about being Batman.
And Azira sitting there, slightly hyperventilating. Oh, sorry, my audio cut it out because it's.
You actually, J-Mitch actually notices this and he hears you and he says, "Try to steady your breathing. The more you breathe, the more oxygen you consume."
I hold my
Watch,
breath.
I can't hear you. What you say?
Just holding my breath now.
Steady breaths. Don't hold.
You
your breath,
realize
because
that
when
you
let go,
are-
you'll take more oxygen as well.
You see a dead end in front of you, and the way behind you has been caved in.
a reason why there's all these white squares.
What white squares?
Oh, I see a bunch of white squares next that I'm not on.
What?
Oh.
The tiles?
Some of the tiles are darker than others.
Yeah, that's.
I-
Just...
J-Mitch
I will
is
just reload.
Wait, what?
James?
I'm so confused.
You don't have it on your screen.
That's what I
I
said.
was going to see what it was.
Cora's
hold
gonna
on.
start sort of moving some rocks around carefully and sort of investigating to see if there's any
Show me where you're doing
path
that.
or
The game's paused.
Oh, sorry.
like over here.
As you start picking around those rocks, they start to crumble ever so slightly. And you're able to squeeze through.
Oh, wow.
Oh, smart.
Cora, very smart. You guys are just, it's like you read this adventure.
I just noticed they were a different color.
They are
That's
different
what
color.
That's what the white was that Gritzy was seeing.
Must be nice to recognize different colors.
Scarlet, can you put light on me as well?
Yes, I can.
As well as me.
Wait, do you have light too?
You have the light cantrip?
Well, I don't have lights, but I should be able to see.
Oh, you
I
don't-
can see. Okay, never mind.
You don't see?
We're good. I can't now.
Hold on. Why doesn't your token have... You have dark vision. You should be able to see just fine. Unless you're cracking open a torch, your token is set.
Got it.
All right.
Still following very closely to Cora because I know that Cora has night vision, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm following Cora because I know this. I'm like, don't lose the bird.
Jamich is following quickly behind.
Where are you
behind Oversight
going?
Is
You
the
notice-
right like caved in?
No, it's not. I just
Yeah.
created little dark spots so that it's like you have to actually go through it in order to see what's on the other side.
We have to make a decision.
I wonder what's on this side. Lucius gonna walk.
Oh
We'll follow
god.
Lucius, yeah.
I guess we all are.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, it's dark.
They're so freaked out.
Oh dear.
Any shinies down here?
Kiam's clearing her throat. Everyone be worried.
Everyone start making either investigations or perceptions.
I'd like to see if there's anything shiny in this room.
As you're looking around, looking to see if anything catches your eye, you realize that you're actually ankle deep in water.
Are we sure it's water?
Okay. Well.
You are not sure of anything, but you're ankle deep in something liquid. The walls around you are glistening wet. And you hear constant drip, 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 drip. Who rolled the best?
I think I did.
Lucius? Oh wait.
No, Hemlock.
Hemlock.
Got
Hemlock
a
did.
21, yeah.
Lucius
Yeah,
got the
Hemlock
best
did the- yeah,
investigation
sorry.
roll. I got the best perception roll.
Hemlock,
Yeah, there you go.
you notice that there are some deep cracks in these walls, and a trickle of water is coming out of them.
Jamich Scooby-Doo style jumps into Anazira's arms.
You notice that the floor
running?
is a cobblestone. Like the walls look like they're like rough, uncut, kind of. They're not like fancy or anything. They're not shaped.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Does Elephant
Okay,
still know she's got a camera covered up?
What's up?
Are we?
Oh,
I
your
just wanted
camera's
to-
still off.
It is. I'm still eating.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I was
I
like,
would
is that
like
a
to-
thing? I didn't want to acknowledge it, but I also.
I would like
I
to
just wanted to make
Do not perceive me.
I would like to investigate the water in the wall to see if it's water, basically.
As you lean forward and you see this fluid trickling out, you notice suddenly it starts. Here, I'm gonna move you. You notice that it starts to thicken. And the pores of this wall, where water or some clear liquid were dripping out, almost like a thick mud, starts to squeeze out like wet cement. I need all of you to roll initiative. Well, I'm going to roll it for you.
Well, there's
I
nothing
would
in this
like
room. Let's go.
To leave.
You are faced as the liquid
Nick knows what this is, but J-Mitch doesn't.
pops out.
Oh God.
It pulls down onto the ground and then slithers up like a gray, wet snake.
Yo.
Like scaled or like fish snake?
Like it's made
Is it-
out of cement, but it goes into a ropey, snaky form.
Oh, okay.
Like a worm.
Are we
Yeah,
rolling? We're
re-rolling
rolling
our
initiative,
own.
right? That's
No,
it.
no. Sorry,
I,
I was just rolling a d8 because I added d8 to my initiative. So I just want to tell Scarlett I only added 2.
All right, you added a 2.
I don't add it. You do.
Okay,
I don't know if I
your
can
your
change
place is going to be the same in the
Okay, cool.
thing. Okay,
it. Boo.
Lucius, you are the
Oh,
first
yes.
to act.
Oh, well. At least I
Um,
beat the ooze.
Well, at least it's not a demigorgon this time.
Okay, just me.
You mean the?
Please don't say that.
I don't know why, but I get so offended when you talk about Demigorgon as if Demogorgon, as if like a Demogorgon. Like, no, it's the Demogorgon.
It's the one and the only. God.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's-
demigorgons.
you're like, at least it's not a Jesus Christ.
I think when I'm doing it, I'm thinking like a demigod. That's I know it's
No.
demo, not demi, but that's in my mind. I'm thinking like a demigod.
No, it's Demogorgon is not a demigod. Demogorgon.
I know,
is
but like that's how I'm using it. It's not to be like, oh, it's just a monster. It's like, oh, this is like a god that we're fighting.
It's a name. That's his name. That's not his species.
I know, but you were. I'm trying to explain why people keep saying. I think that's how I conceptualize it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't care if you
Yeah, I
say
can understand
Demi or Demo. I just want you to know that there's only one and that he
No,
will
the.
kick your ass if you
The.
suggest there's others.
Oh, just
To be fair, I'd be
You just
afraid
think
if there
of
was
them
more
as
than one.
Voldemort now.
There's two
I
heads.
would be terrified.
The Demigorgon is the only one for me.
Lucian, it's your turn.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
growl.
We're very scattered today.
Lucius is
Ready?
going to go, all right, I guess we're taking out this thing in front of us. And he's going to draw his bow with a silvered arrow.
And once we didn't break first. Well,
And he's going to initiate a sharpshooter.
You're initiating sharpshooter.
Yes.
Okay.
If you would like to reroll.
Wait, hold
that.
on. 13, 14, 13. Wait, 13, 14, 13. Wait, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. That hits.
Does it?
You don't have to reroll. That hits. Has a very, very low armor class. It is easy to hit. It is a...
Oh, I also get +1 to bonus. So.
Yeah, you hit it. Even with your -5.
Yeah. Damage.
Holy shit.
I'm for damage.
+1.
Plus 10. Wait, why?
+10.
Why would it be +1?
Because it's bonus with the silvered arrow.
Oh. Okay. Holy shit. Your arrow just splats it, and now it's just like, and it's like one tiny little sludge against the wall. As this happens, though, you notice the arrow dissolves. It is
No getting that back.
I guess that one's gone.
I think maybe we should leave.
Cora, it's your turn.
As a free action, can I do a medicine check?
Yeah. It looks like that hit was like all but destroyed it.
So it's still up.
It's still up, but it barely.
Okie dokie.
Kill it before it regathers.
Oh yeah, is it splayed out like in different parts, or is it like has it separated from itself?
It just like it was writhing, ready to like strike, and it just got.
Okay. Gross. So I'm just gonna do a longbow attack, And then I guess because it's my first attack as well, I'm gonna do my Dread Ambusher. 18 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
I'd like to imbue her arrow with Lumi's radiance.
Okay.
Does that add what?
Like a 1d4 radiant. 1d4 or 1d6?
1d6.
Okay, 1d6 radiant. So she could add it herself if she wants to. That hits?
If 14 damage. No, that was the damage on the.
Oh, that was 14 damage. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
I still have more attack, but
it dissolves. You see steam coming up from it, but you see your arrow disintegrate, and it is unrecoverable.
Is it still?
Nope. It's dead.
Okay. So she was about to ready her second arrow, and she was just like, "Oh," and she pulls it back.
Look, that's sharpshooter. Just fucking demolished it.
That dissolving liquid might be helpful for a poison there, Hemlock.
Unless it dissolves the vial.
This is true.
Only one way to find out.
Do you have a vial?
I mean, I'm assuming I have my inventory with me, so I would have my poisoner's kit, which has vials.
Yeah, but is there like an amount of vial? Because I know vials are an actual item.
I would think she would have.
I would say the vials that come with your poisoner kit are to carry poisons that you make, not necessarily. You know what? Fine, I'll let you fucking scoop some fucking poison from ooze.
I understand that I might lose the vial.
Yeah, but if they just come indefinitely with the poisoner's kit, does that even mean anything?
Yeah, it means I have a lot of vials.
It doesn't. It doesn't hurt the vial.
Roleplay magic.
Yeah. It's called Theater of the Mind, Scarlet.
And in my theatered mind, I think it's pretty convenient. You have infinite vials.
How else have I been harvesting stuff? Do I have a little basket? Do I carry everything?
We've literally, if we've gone on expeditions to bring stuff, I've emptied like an oil flask to like get you poison.
All right,
back,
next time we go to town, I'm making you buy vials. You are able to scoop some up. It does not hurt the vial.
Okay.
But it is steamy.
Jack
Daniels says there's only 6 vials in a poisoner's kit. Is that a 5th edition rule?
Listen, Jack, it's my poisoner's kit's so good though.
Okay.
Mine's the best.
DM
I also have an
rolling.
alchemy kit and a herbalism kit, so they all
DM rolling. I'm not going to count your vials for this session, but I would like to next session. Because I want you to have things to buy. Come on, it makes it fun.
Cora thinks so.
Cora thinks what?
We go back.
I'm with the bird. I'm good.
I agree.
We need to get out.
I think we should probably check this room out a bit before going on to another room that could be just as dangerous.
She sort of like gestures Yasmin forward, like, okay, you go check.
The less stress, the more oxygen we have to consume.
Lucius is.
Are you investigating the room?
Lucius is gonna go in and investigate.
Question: how thoroughly are you investigating this room? Are you glancing it over, or are you turning rocks? Are you feeling the walls? What are you doing? This is the first true dungeon that I've put you guys through, so I need you to be very specific with your actions.
I would like to see if there's any sort of openings or any sort of like pathways forward that I could possibly see or feel.
All right, you run your hands across the rock. You notice they're all very wet. Like a source of water is coming through, but the walls are very solid. And you're unable to find like a weak spot. You also notice that the water is about ankle deep, and it seems to be very gently rising as this water is trickling down.
Should probably go.
And you notice that the
There's nothing here.
ceiling is about 10 feet high.
If we look behind us, does it look like the way we came has less water?
It looks about the same. The ground is of the same level.
Oh, a timer. Great. Let's go.
I don't want to
Yep.
be here when the chamber's full of water.
No, thank you.
All right, we're gonna go.
Please, no, please, let's go.
Nicole's gonna
Following
like
Cora.
herd J-Midge along.
Oh no, I'm in Anazir's arms still.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm still carrying
So-
him,
all
and
right,
I'm still
cool.
following Cora. Very
All right.
Fully
closely.
in
We're all
Anazir's
just
arms.
we are immediately rushing along as far as I can tell with everyone's tokens moving.
Okay, so you started rushing, and as you enter
At a
this chamber,
steady pace as to not exacerbate ourselves.
as you start entering this chamber, hold on, don't move, don't move,
No
Try
one's
not to
moving.
stack on each other.
nobody move.
Apparently, I'm on top of Yasmin's head. So.
Okay. Well,
Apparently, I'm also in Anazira's arms now.
I have big
We're all in
arms.
Azira's arms.
I'm okay with
Double
that.
stacked on Anazir's.
We
You
love
guys are
J-Midge.
like my stuffies. You're so small. You're like my stuffies. Squeezing you because I'm scared.
Oh joy.
Jesus.
Okay, cool.
Another, as you start to turn the corner, you start seeing it's like the walls themselves are bleeding.
Gross.
And this gray gunk seeps through the crevices and forms together and blocks your path. Nicole, it is your turn.
God. Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Yeah. We got a warlock.
What does Eldritch Blast look like when Nicole does it?
Oh god, that's a good question. Actually, do I even have Eldritch Blast on
Did you-
this?
Would it be
That's
purple?
wrong.
What did you take for your cantrip?
Oh, that's wrong. I don't have it on this character. Sorry, I have it on a different character. My
What?
bad.
Hey,
A
Kothar would have
warlock
lost
without
his
Eldritch
shit
Blast?
if you just Eldritch Blast.
Jeez.
It's okay.
I'm happy you don't have Eldritch Blast.
Wait, hold on. Do I?
Wait, there are other warlock cantrips?
Yes, there are. I'm sorry.
sounds
I'm
fake.
Pretty sure that's the
Hi,
only
wizards.
spell warlocks are allowed to cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
only
gonna
that.
say.
All right, I'm gonna lightning lure it.
Okay.
Oh god.
We're
Fine.
gonna pull it towards us.
Yep. Don't worry about it. He's not smart.
You all have inspiration, by the way.
We do.
Yeah.
He's
So
he's
glad.
a himbo and we love him.
And Scarlet has
It's a strength
I
save.
do. I'm re-rolling with my inspiration.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Only because I need to use them.
You're welcome.
That's Poof's fault.
All right, fine.
Does it take damage, though?
No,
Oh.
because it doesn't move.
Oh, now I feel kind of bad for raiding on your parade. Was that
That's okay.
Oh, that was a cantrip. I don't feel that bad.
Yeah, it's
okay.
a cantrip. It's fine.
I don't feel that
That
bad.
laugh is evil.
I want to
I'm
fuck
gonna
you.
move forward.
Look, I'm trying to give you guys a good time here. And this is my third whiskey. So
You're having a great time.
I'm having it. Look, I worked really hard on this map.
All right.
Looks great.
That's his turn.
Thank you. I'll show you guys the full map after we're done with all this so you can see it in its beautiful glory.
Yes.
But I cannot
Or when
show
we
you
die.
that. Yeah, or when you die and have to re-roll new characters, which might happen.
We're not going to die. We'll be
That would
fine.
never happen.
Cora!
That's never happened
Yes?
to me this campaign.
Welcome to the character
It's your turn.
development channel.
Okay.
Splatter it. Is what
Reaction,
Nicole-
can I history check?
Sure. What are you trying to decipher?
What are you?
What
Okay, she doesn't
incarnation?
know.
It's a
What?
wet, slimy thing.
Gross.
It's
Kill
it's a
it.
snot monster.
Yuck. Okay, so she's gonna make.
Oh, Jack Daniels says sorry about the poisoner's kit. I asked my DM. He said it was just a homebrew rule. So sorry, no, don't hate me. that hits Cora.
It's okay. I have 3 kits. I just want to remind everybody: herbalism, poisoner, and
Well,
alchemist.
so I always assumed that the vials you got was so you could create poisons, not necessarily harvest. So we'll talk later. I'm not trying to make it too much burden of shit.
Yep. But the way rules is written, you don't actually really like harvest poison. You
That's
just
true.
buy ingredients for 50 gold pieces. Boring.
Right. But if you wanted to like scoop up a sample, you would probably need to have some. That hits, Cora. You probably would want to get buy some vials next time you're in town, okay? Just
I will buy some vials, I promise.
All right, 11 damage and plus a 1d8.
Wait, what?
Yeah. 11, 12, 13. 14 damage you do.
What?
Cora does 14 damage.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna take just a step back.
It hated that. It's going.
Nicole's very specifically like trying to keep everyone else from being splashed on whenever it gets splat.
Okay.
Aww,
It doesn't have
my
any
favorite
features
Michio.
that splats and does damage. Thank goodness. Kothar, it's your turn.
Question. Does casting spells negatively affect our air supply?
I don't know.
If you have a verbal
Verbal.
command,
I don't know.
No.
Can I
Don't
roll
smile.
something to see if I know that?
Maybe don't cast a fire-based spell.
Yeah, please don't.
Roll just a flat wisdom. Just not a save, but just a wisdom.
All right, guys.
check.
I cast fireball now.
I'm gonna
We all
Oh
suffocate.
no.
That is an 11 with my luckstone.
All you know is that fire consumes oxygen.
Nobody has fireball
might
yet. We're only
work.
level 4. We'll make
There's
it
I
out
have
of alive.
fire. I have
Firebolt.
firebolt.
Don't do that.
Don't.
Yeah, do that. Do it a lot.
I guess
Do
Kothar is gonna
What?
like
Oh man.
he's going to like lunge forward and he's gonna wrap his hands around Nicole's abdomen and he's going to like barely in a whisper say, "Be careful," as he's gonna cast Virtue on Nicole
Oh.
and give him
Ooh.
6 temp
Virtue?
HP.
6 temp
Aw.
HP. That was sexy.
Wow.
All right.
You feel his fingers kind of graze against your chiseled himbo abs.
Yes.
And it
It
gives-
runs-
How is he doing this through my armor?
he slips it underneath your doublet.
Oh god. Okay.
Your gorget. I don't know the
Ooh.
names of the armor.
Right up here.
I've taken
doesn't
off
matter.
the armor
What's the
plenty of
part?
times,
What's
so I
the
know.
part
Oh,
he goes
okay.
underneath, like where your pants and your shirt meet? I don't know.
Okay, anyway,
cover?
yeah.
Anyway,
Flap.
Oh god. The quiz.
Gorget? That goes
No,
on.
the- No, it's called the piece. The gorget is actually up here. It's the neck
Yeah.
piece.
oh okay.
But
I heard someone say it once, and I thought it was just an armor part, and I don't know anything about
it is,
armor.
but that's okay.
Here.
Yeah.
Gorget.
This is a you can say a gorget or a
Gorget?
gorget. It depends on if you're French or not.
I like gorget better than gorget. It's
Gorget.
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 Gorget. Gorget. Okay. I love
That was
it.
so white. Holy shit.
Looking
Gorget.
gorget today.
Kothar, you are looking
It's the new fetish.
gorget.
Kothar leans forward and says, "Oh, you're almost looking so gorget today. Your gorget is looking immaculate."
Oh my
Let me
god.
cook us up a
shut
nice
up
5-star
and take your
gourget meal.
temp,
Just like
take your temp HP.
okay.
But then suffer psychic damage.
No, me the
Or like
Yeah.
DM.
psychic
suffering.
healing
Me the
because his
DM.
boyfriend is helping.
Me the DM just suffered some psychic damage. All
It's
right.
okay. As someone who does know the parts of the armor, it's fine.
What's the under part that your abdomen is covered by?
It would be under the cuirass.
The cuirass is where, like,
Well, the cuirass is like up here. It goes all the way down to your like waist.
okay.
It's like the chest piece.
right. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's like the chest plate.
cuirass.
Yeah.
I've seen that word in like Diablo.
Yes.
Sounds real.
That's what's funny. I've seen all of these words, but in the
In, like,
context
WoW
of
and
video
stuff, like
game,
loot, yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know exactly what they are, but I know that they are
They're-
relevant to chest armor.
It's close enough. I mean, you're correct.
But I want to be more correct, so thank you for educating me. With that being said, Nicole. A 9 probably doesn't hit, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. So this spindly gray ooze goes whoosh, and you just go and it misses you. Thankfully.
Okay.
I would hate to take all of your gear away from you.
Fine.
Lucius.
I am standing outside the room, so am I either inside?
So you might have to use your movement to get in.
Okay.
You hear screaming.
Who's just gonna kind of move into the room and see what's going on. And he's like, oh, another one of these. And he's going to lob an arrow using a shooter feat. Just a normal arrow this time.
Waste not, want not.
Exactly.
Oh,
Well,
Amazing.
that is a cool
Wow,
effect.
that
That's
is a
very
cool effect.
I like it.
Pretty.
critical.
Where did that come from?
Roll damage.
I set it up so that there's actual sound effects to like nat 20s and.
I heard it. That was brilliant.
Not me going into my dice settings again.
Wait,
It rolled a 1 on damage. It rolled a
roll
1 on
one.
The whiplash of this roll.
Min-max.
I would like to imbue it. Would like to imbue it with Louise.
Okay,
What the
Radiance.
fuck was that bullshit?
That was an epic fail.
roll Lumi's damage. Oh my god. This is too funny.
Oh wait.
2d6.
Hey.
I don't know if he gets a critical hit.
He does.
Oh, okay.
He does because you rolled crit.
Okay, I need
Okay.
to step out for a moment.
All right, no problem.
See you in a bit.
All right, that was enough to drop this thing. It like falls into the ground and kind of dissipates into the muddy, brackish water that is slowly rising at your ankles.
Gross.
I would like to see if I can I want to stick my hands in the water and feel around and see if I can feel where the water is coming from. Is it coming from beneath us? Is it coming from the walls? Where is it?
Make a investigation. Investigation.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Are we aggressively French again?
Hi.
Yes.
Ever since we said
I love this
gorge, we're aggressively French.
Aggressively French.
Aggressively
The French is. Oh, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Is J-Mitch a pastafarian? Is that a pasta person?
That's
What's a
the,
pastafarian?
the
Isn't that the flying spaghetti monster religion?
Oh. Have you rolled your
And
investigation?
He isn't religious per se, but he does believe
He believes in
Higher
Demogorgon.
yeah, he falls under Moradin's domain, basically. He's
Cora.
not like, oh, Moradin's amazing.
had to
He's not like
leave.
worshiping him, but he's
Oh,
just
I don't
like
have you guys
Moradin is a dude that is heavily influenced in my life.
Okay.
Sorry, back again.
Do you... Oh, that was quick. Are you done?
Yeah,
Sweet.
I hope so anyway. Hope
Nothing-
she doesn't call back again.
Literally nothing has happened since you left. Except establishing J-Mitch's feelings about the afterlife. Do you believe then that dwarves under Muradin's, I don't know, influence go to his domain in Mount Celestia?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe that. I believe in the same way when I buried my brother that I put him next to the stone or buried
Okay.
him under the stone. So I believe we came from the stone and then the dwarves will return to the stone.
And I feel like Muradin, he is the god of creativity, basically. He's the father of all dwarves and loves creativity. So you being a creative chef is you're both lawful, at least you've acted pretty lawful so far in this campaign, and you're creative. So yeah, you're in Muradin's good graces for sure.
And he has pretty cool beard, so
That is right. Not a Demogorgon. Not a Demogorgon. The Demogorgon. And I'm not talking
It's the
about
Demogorgon.
the Stranger Things Demogorgon.
Is that a Demogorgon?
I don't know. It's just a weird. It's like the wrong Demogorgon.
The wrong one.
It's the wrong one.
All right. No, the other one there.
Other one.
Anywho.
It's like a completely. We're just waiting for Cora. Cora is trying to see where.
Oh.
You guys can walk. She's just trying to find the source of the water flow.
I don't know if I want to walk after that.
I do.
Ethan.
I'm getting out of here. Goodbye.
We kind of have to. So
I can't move. Oh, because it's.
Well, okay.
Like-
If Nicole
Hemlock.
will wait
Everyone
for
stop.
her.
Yeah.
Everyone
Hi.
stop. Sorry, I have to keep ahead of you guys because stuff is happening quickly.
I can't. There.
Okay. I can't see on. Okay, so the chat's not gonna be able to see this. Hemlock is fluttering fast, very uncomfortable.
Yep.
As
Oh, thank
you
you.
right where you are, right like
I don't know
here,
where she is.
like right here,
Okay.
right there, maybe a little smaller than this,
Oh.
right there.
Okay.
You stop suddenly because there, in front of you, like this, is like a half-rotted drow corpse going.
The way that I just had to answer my door, looking like this. It's great for me.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Cora. You feel like the water is not coming from underground. It must be the walls. The water seeping through the walls is pouring in. Hemlock, you see a half-consumed corpse, half-rotted, just looking at you like.
Okay, I would like to investigate, and specifically, I know a thing or two about decomposition. I want to get an idea of like if I can spot cause of death, how long this has been here, what the conditions have been like. Like, is it waterlogged? Is there any like erosion? Has the flesh started to remove the bones?
While you roll investigation, I'm going to tell you what you know just off the bat. The thing is, this is standing upright and staring at you.
Weirder things have happened. Can I justify that it's medicine check?
Sure.
Can I say I have advantage because it's dead?
No.
Damn it!
You see that this dead drow's mace is floating right next to his head. And you notice his coins are floating everywhere. And then you hear a voice in your head. What's your name?
What's your name?
Sorry. My name is Glabagul. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I go by Hemlock.
Hemlock, who are you talking to?
Oh,
Hemlock.
just me then, okay? Glabadoo.
Glabagul.
Glabagoo.
Glabagul. And then suddenly you realize that this corpse in front of you is suspended inside of a gelatinous cube that you did not see. And that gelatinous cube is now speaking to you very politely.
Oh.
That cartoon that had a gelatinous cube that was the chef
I don't know.
in a castle.
Very
But
much like to know.
I did not name this character. I just like to add this is part of the module. Glabagul. Like gabagool. Glabagul.
Glabagoo.
So I'm confused. Is it only communicating with Hemlock, or can we all?
You all hear it.
Oh.
But it's in your head. It's like a telepathy.
Is
Okay.
this where you live, Glabagoo? Your
Yeah.
home?
I guess this would be my home, though I've only really been aware of it for a little bit.
Excuse me. Why is water?
Why is water? Oh, that's interesting. The water wasn't here until the ground started to shake a little bit.
Why shake?
I don't know. We're underground, right?
Was it maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes ago? Or was it longer?
So you guys have been in here for about 25 minutes. I've been keeping track of the time. He goes, it's about... Oh, and then you were walking maybe like another 20 minutes.
So I'm trying to determine if we were the first shake that disrupted this, or if there was like a shake before.
So you know you've been down here for a total of like 40 minutes since the original shake. So he goes, about 40 minutes ago.
Ah, okay.
I guess the water is coming up, huh? That's interesting.
We need to go.
Do you
You
know
know-
of a way out that we could fit through?
I've never been outside of this place. Can I come with you?
Yes, of course. We'd love to have you.
That is amazing. I've always wanted friends. The others don't talk like I do, and they're very boring.
Oh,
I
interesting.
have a question. Are you by chance water soluble? Like most gelatinous things I know are usually edible. Are you very water soluble? So you
Oh my
probably
God,
don't want to be
Anazira,
in the
you
water.
can't just ask someone if they're water soluble.
You can't just ask if someone's edible.
That's
We
not
need
very
to
Jose
know how
of you.
urgent it will be to get them out so they don't dissolve.
That's
He's our
a-
new friend, right?
That's a pretty funny question because it's usually me who does the dissolving, as you can see from my little friend here. And he jiggles, and the corpse goes.
He did a little dance.
Well, I mean, you know, we want to be friends with you, and so it'd be
Cora.
very sad if you started dissolving in all this new water. We can help if you don't want to dissolve.
You see that it is, you're all ankle deep in water, and the water doesn't seem to be bothering the cube at all.
I would
Cora,
like to ask it if it can help us dissolve a way out.
you want to dissolve a way out? That is very interesting question. Thank you, Dead Aussie Gamer, for that subscription. Quickly though, Hemlock, what are you inciting?
I'm inciting to see if this gelatinous cube is like being honest and friendly with us.
He looks it kind of sounds like a he. Sounds very curious about you. Almost like you're getting a little bit of stool vibes.
I love him. This is one of mine now.
Is he a
This is my
sprout?
friend.
Collection.
A sprout scout?
Would it like to be a Sprout Scout is the next question.
Are we
Or
taking
would
on
it
anyway?
like be dinner? Because
Plus one NPC.
Jello sounds like a delicious change up in our diet, you know?
I
So-
don't think you want to eat it, Anazira.
I don't know.
No, Anazira.
Cora, you notice that the little coins and mace inside of this gelatinous cube glabagool is very shiny.
Because he's got built-in protein, you know?
Hi. Glabagul?
Yeah. What are you? What's your name? I've never seen you before.
Name Cora. Would like, please.
And he points inside his stomach.
You want this guy?
Want shiny inside. For Cora.
It expels the drow, his mace, and coins just scatter everywhere. Knock yourself out, kid. I was just done.
And then it's literally, she's best friends with it now because it was a gift.
All that's
offering.
left are
Yes,
two
um,
little coins that are floating inside that look like
Like
eyes.
eyes.
Little
Yes.
eyes.
Oh, thank you.
Yasin wants to ask if if it's seen any other beings like the one that it ate, and whether or not it's going to eat her.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even remember eating this one in here. Only recently have I become, what would you say, self-aware. Kind of weird and exciting. I don't think any of my other brethren have followed in suit. I've tried to talk to them, but they ignore me. And it makes me a little lonely.
Glabagul are hungry?
Now that you mention it, but I understand that to eat you would be to wipe you from this existence, and that sounds a little sad. So I can hold on to my hunger for now.
Can I feed him a good berry?
I was
Cora-
gonna throw
Cora's
him
gonna
a
sort
ration
of,
or
like,
something.
Nudge at Anazira, like,
Fish.
Oh, I do have another fish in my shirt. I guess. Damon's not gonna cook this. Do you like fish, Jello?
I like anything meaty. Meaty is sweetie.
It's a
Put
meaty,
Barry back away.
slimy sweetie, but here you go. And I throw the fish and it like slaps against the edge of the gelatinous cube
it
and
slaps
gets absorbed.
And then just gets absorbed. And then you watch the fish slowly like melt away, and all that's left is a little fish bone.
You know, that's
Or at
really
least
cool
it's a
looking.
very
Can
fun
you-
game.
Can you make the fish swim now? Like that would be really cool to watch it
Oh,
swim.
I
If you
can
could, like,
absolutely do that. Watch, and it
So-
and the fish goes. And
So
it
much
turns
this
into
made a very tense
Limited
moment.
oxygen, guys.
Yeah.
Time. We're running out
We're
of
now
time.
friends.
Oh, allow me. Oh, you asked me if I could dissolve a way out of here. So here's the thing. I can only dissolve flesh. Although I know that there are other creatures, or I guess my brethren, other oozes in here that can dissolve stone. In fact, there is an artifact in here that can turn solid stone into ooze.
Gross.
Wonder if that's what
Which
we've been
way?
facing.
If it was stone to people, I think it'd be a reverse Medusa.
It's like a
It's so funny that you mentioned that because I actually do have a reverse Medusa.
It's not what you
That's
think.
why I
though.
said it. That's why I said it.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. It's terrible.
You know
It's called
what J-Mitch
flechification.
needs to do,
Okay.
and I haven't been able to do this at all in the entire campaign.
Hmm?
I'm going to make a history check on the stonework around us and perceive maybe how this was made and why.
Okay.
Using my stone cutting
Fuck.
ability.
I now
I'm
need
a
to
fucking
figure
dwarf.
out what the fuck his place is. God damn it.
Making the DM work.
I
Yeah.
thought, you know what's funny? In the official module, it does not specify the origin of this place. So I am going to say,
Theater of the mind.
yeah, so now I have to use my knowledge of Forgotten Realms. And you make what? A history check with advantage? Is that what happens?
I double my
Really?
proficiency.
You double your
So
proficiency.
it's-
Mancheetah says when he played this module, the DM played Globagul as a child. I'm playing Globagul as a mafia boss.
Yeah.
Globagul.
Yeah. So,
I'm
like-
Globagul. Come on, Globagul. Really? Globagul.
As an Italian, still feels
So I
like
get-
home. So
I
Yeah.
get +2
Globagul.
to the roll.
+2. Okay.
Which is 16. I mean, well,
Okay. You know that the stone in here is cut stone. You left an area, the first area you were in was uncut stone. I know you love that word, uncut.
Uncut jam.
Uncut.
hard.
Song? Song?
y'all, come on.
Bonk for horny. Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
You see this is a religious site. You do not know the religion, for this is an Underdark structure. You can tell it is very old, and it seems like it has been subterranean, like cave-in, inaccessible for centuries.
J-Mitch doesn't say anything. He just keeps it to himself.
Okay. Globagul is here.
Backtracking a little bit, just the way we came. And she's going to she still has her manacles for some reason, but she's going to take them and she's going to drop them into the ooze. What happens?
You're going to drop them on the ooze?
The manacles.
Cora, will you move into the room with the ooze? Because
I'm back in it. Sorry, no, backwards. Where
She
we came
moved back into the previous room.
Oh, what are
talking
you
about the gray
Oh,
ooze that
you
you're
dropped it
putting
into the remains of the gray ooze.
Yeah.
The manacles start to fizz and bubble and dissolve slowly.
Okay, she takes a stone nearby and she drops it in as well.
Just playing with the acid.
Testing. Experimentation.
This particular ooze does not seem to affect the stone. I don't think. Hold on, let me double check. Each ooze has its own fucking thing.
Kind of like you.
Oh.
A
Like,
staff
oh dear.
To destroy stone and turn it into ooze must be a extremely cursed object.
The stone does not
Oh, it
do
might.
with the gray
It
ooze.
might.
but it might be our only way out.
If
It's likely.
the artifact makes the ooze, the stone into sentient ooze, like our new Jello badass friend here, then we could
Glabagul.
just
My name is Glabagul. I picked it myself. It just felt fitting.
okay.
My name.
Glabagul. Yes, self-chosen names are so fun.
Self-chosen names. It really reflects the soul, if you know what I mean.
Exactly. I feel like a poison plant sometimes.
And I feel like
You-
a glob of ghoul.
Yeah.
Do you
Right,
think
until
that you
Gabriel, my
came
new
from
name.
stone, from this artifact, or do you think that you were here before? Like, was it the artifact that made you?
I was not
Into
made
ooze?
by such. I mean, I don't think I was made from such artifact. I think I lived here always, but only recently have I started wondering.
Where is
As one
artifact?
does.
It would be down this tunnel.
Can show, please.
Absolutely, I can.
Before we
Picturing him
move
squeezed in
on,
the corner.
can Yasmin like check this room? Because I can like from where she's standing, she can see something that looks like a sliver of light to the right. So she wanted to check the walls.
A sliver right to the right. That's called power gaming.
No, it's like
Don't
she
worry
can
about
see.
I don't
it.
see it.
No, it's like I see that now actually that you.
I see it,
Yeah,
but
like
Wait.
Yasmin
don't
can
know.
see that there's
Here.
lines
Can
going
you
out.
can you point what you're looking at?
Here.
I don't
It's like
see
right
it.
here.
Oh, that is not accessible.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
just a wall that
I
wasn't
thought it was supposed to be like a
realized.
crack that
No.
she was supposed to be
Secret
able to see.
door.
Good night,
We found a
triangulated.
secret door.
No. No, not
No
yet.
No IRL.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's like, I
The
don't see it.
ooze starts to just push forward. It like as you see this narrow corridor, it squeezes its way and then goes right through, and you see the cleanest like trail behind it as it wades through the water. That's slowly
Oozes are just
Engine
Roombas for
Roomba, yeah.
dungeons.
Self-cleaning.
All it
I
is.
like it.
Ah,
Oh, I'm standing in it. Whoops.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, if you touch it, you're gonna take damage.
yeah, that's
I
what I
love
Yeah,
him.
we're trying not to.
Is
I
there is
will-
there enough room for me to fly over top of it?
Yeah, how tall is it?
Let me see. How tall is it?
J-Mitch will cast a mage hand and give it a pat.
Aww.
That is the
It
sweetest.
just-
Is that what humanoid touch feels like? Wow, that's really
Not even
nice.
a little bit, but it's
That's
the best I
really
can do.
nice. No one has ever patted me without me engulfing them, consuming them, and digesting them off their bones and spitting their bones out to be left.
You've never been touched? That's so sad.
I eat everything, and if it's another ooze, we just conjoin and become bigger. So he's about 10 feet tall, so he's actually scraping the top of the ceiling.
Okay, fine.
If
I
two
hate
oozes
everything. Sounds just like
combine,
Anazero.
whose mind takes control? The strongest, or does your minds meld? I'm very curious.
I think our minds meld and become anew, like an offspring.
You get to keep both memories, though?
I don't know. I've never had memories before a little bit ago.
Might have to find you a friend to make a baby
Glabagul?
with.
Glabagul, she takes out her little ink pen. Glabagul wants have face.
A face, like...
Why
What?
you?
I think would it help me to communicate with you?
Yeah.
Faces are very good for expressions. If she gives you
Yes.
eyebrows, you can raise
Can-
them in this.
Can move, and she kind of like imitates the way that he was like.
Do
to be able to
I
move.
am ready.
Okay.
And she does like a very rudimentary, just like
You need
not even like just eyes and some eyebrows that are just straight. Like everything is straight, so he can emote them how he wants to.
You just draw eyebrows over the point.
Welcome, Raiders. Grab a drink and get ready to party.
Ow.
Rage Incorporated with another raid, 125. Thank you so
Rampage?
much. Rampage Inc.
Oh
is
my
our
God.
resident EVE Online streamer who always raids and fades, so we have no idea. We have no idea.
ghost.
It's a ghost, a phantom.
It's a cube of gelatinous nature.
Thank you so much. We're in the middle of playing Out of the Abyss Dungeons and Dragons. Welcome, everybody. All right, as you take your pen to the tip and start, you draw this face. The ink starts to get absorbed into the cube. And this face goes inside, suspended in the jelly, and then becomes animated. And floating in is now a 3D eyes, eyebrows, and mouth that now very realistically moves and talks as
Can
it
we-
speaks to you.
Just
Can
so
we
cursed.
do a quick retcon and say that J-Mitch gave her the light up pen that he has?
For the dicks.
Yeah, for dicks.
Wait, what is that?
Just give the cube
Give
glowing
the
eyes,
dicks.
please.
Yeah, give him glowing eyes.
Dicks.
Don't give the
Oh.
cube a dick. Give the cube a glowing eye. Elephant.
Wiggle. Just the tip.
What? I forget what it's
Cube
called, but I know I have it.
Give cube dicks.
The fact that you don't know what
Everybody.
it's called hurts my feelings.
You
I
said
forget what
that
it's
it was
called.
male.
I'm
Describing?
sorry. I know I have it.
Was it
Oh.
instrument of
It's
scribing?
Glabadoo,
Instrument of scribing. Yes,
Glabadoo.
that's right. That's
Glabadoo.
exactly what it is.
Yes, little hemlock. And it's like, yes, little hemlock.
I will also will draw a dick, but not on the gelatinous cube, like on the in the temple.
Are we
I
sure
would
it's
like
a
to
temple?
continue down the hallway.
Jay was here.
You are making enemies of powers beyond your understanding, young one.
That's kind of
late
like
for
his whole
that.
thing.
Very
Yeah.
much too late for that.
Cora does like turns to J-Mitch is just like, because he's like,
He liked my thing. He didn't like yours.
If he does piss something off, he'll probably just try to sleep with it.
That's so true.
I
Maybe
mean,
all
and
the
then it
people
might
trying
sleep
to-
back with him.
Yeah, maybe all the different, incredibly powerful beings trying to kill J-Mitch will start fighting each other for the opportunity to kill J-Mitch, and that could help all of us.
I'm so glad you're all so comfortable with my hatred of other gods.
Battle of
Just
the
need to
Bards.
go.
Just the tip. As you come down, you see this chamber. The water's rising. You see 4 corridors leading straight.
So, new friend, which way did you stay to the artifact?
Is one of these, I swear.
Wow. Shit.
Have you ever tried dividing yourself? What happens to your mind and memories if you divide yourself?
Then I become 2 separate beings.
And go back?
No.
And then you can combine again. Oh,
Oh.
I thought you said they could combine and make baby.
You are asking
anonymous.
me. I did not study biology of cube in college.
VIP.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Is there any indication of which of these 4 might look a little bit different?
They all
More
go
well-traveled.
forward and then tilt to the down, though you're gonna need to go a little bit further before I tell you anymore.
Okay. There's also
I don't
another
split up.
opening here, right?
Yeah, you see that cut out of the shaped stone is like a passageway, and it actually looks like that is the direction the majority of the water is coming from.
Oh.
Let's not go that direction. Let's just keep
Did
going.
we not find the potion of underwater breathing?
We did. There was also a helm of underwater something.
That's one
There
that
was
comes to
also the
us.
mariner's armor. I think we
Yeah.
might have left that with the NPC.
Did we
Yes,
send
you did.
You
someone
gave
who
that
can
to
swim
Stool.
into the water to see where it's coming from? Because, I mean, maybe it's an exit.
None of us can swim.
I don't.
None
we
of
should
us
touch
can
the
swim?
water.
You guys don't know
think
how
we
to
should
swim?
touch the water. Please don't let us touch the water. We should not.
Literally,
be touching the
What
water.
can we swim?
we actually are already touching the water because we're staying.
I think
Yeah,
J-Mitch
it's like
would be a
ankle deep,
pretty
right?
dang
As you guys are
candidate
sitting
for
there
that.
talking
Yeah,
amongst
true.
yourself, Globagul is out of sight.
Yeah, Nicole's
where'd he
gonna
go?
follow. He's gonna follow down one of them.
I don't know. I don't know where.
I'm
he
gonna go to the second one.
All right.
I follow Nicole.
All right. As you
He's
go,
the one with the light.
make.
Himbo.
Hold on.
I mean,
Hold on. Pause.
Kothar has light too.
Make
yeah.
a perception check. Everyone who is in that specific corridor.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, J-Mitch.
It's fine.
What did I do?
Too far down.
J-Mitch. Nicole, you watch J-Mitch walk ahead, and then J-Mitch steps, and then you both look at each other.
And he just falls.
Yes!
Oh god. Can I lunge and try and catch him?
He has to make a dexterity. No, you have. That is no, you don't. You have to make a savings throw.
Oh, he has he has Featherfall.
You have.
She means that I can't
Make a
She
dexterity
means that
savings.
I can't catch you, is what she's saying.
Make a dexterity save. J-Mitch.
Okay.
Dexterity save.
Dex save. I
Okay.
can't cast Featherfall to break my fall?
You cast Featherfall, and you float down to the bottom of this 10-foot pit.
All right.
And that's when you
I'm so relieved.
look around you, and it's very shadowy down there.
I throw a rope down.
Okay, you throw a rope down, and J-Mitch.
Please.
Oh no.
Is devoured by the mimic.
Oh god.
Is the room a mimic?
Hold on.
Oh, God.
The rope is a mimic. Oh god.
Everything is a mimic.
It's been biding
Mitch.
its time.
I need to-
J-Mitch is the mimic.
This whole dungeon is a mimic.
Where,
We were all dead.
You are already
where
screwed.
is my...
That's not water, that's the mimic's saliva.
Time for the next of the Mitch family. Oh no.
What is that?
This black,
Oh no.
oily tar raises around you. You are first to act. The rope is down. Take care, Coddle.
I cry as a free action.
Just this black, it looks like the shadow is moving up like tar. Just.
I immediately climb up the rope.
It's gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
It's on your ass right now.
That hits for sure.
Oh my god, is this it?
Oh god. That's a lot of damage.
Are you okay?
I'm up. I'm alive. I'm alive. But I'm not very happy with life right now.
Okay. As you're climbing up, you notice your armor starts to fizzle and pop. And you now have a permanent -1 AC.
Oh dear.
Oh no. My
We need him
13
new
turned
armors.
to 12.
Let's see. You climb up the 10 feet. And you can move 5 more feet away from the edge because it'd be difficult terrain to climb up.
Yeah.
I back up the 5 feet, of course.
All right.
And I still have my action, correct?
Your action was yeah, you do have your action. Absolutely you do.
I will my free action was already to cry. So I will gosh. Why do I have to be a bard and everything I have is verbal? I cast
I'll cry while you cast.
I cast Vicious Mockery and I just go you're
Sick.
mean.
Oh my god.
Got him.
Emotional damage.
I'm just too overworked. Like the worst thing that probably gonna happen to J-Mitch is water, and then black water is even worse because this is like accurate and he can't see through it. So he cries.
Roll damage.
Very much so. Very, very big cry.
Fuck him up.
But 4 psychic damage.
Wow. That hurt his feelings. It climbs
right.
up after you,
God.
but it is still 5 feet away from you. It makes it to the top.
Wait, I dropped
Actually,
I
oh,
dropped the rope.
shit.
I dropped the rope down.
It climbs up the wall.
Yeah.
JK, I did not drop the rope down.
You must have had your boots of spider climbing.
Oh man, so here's the thing. He could totally reach and hit you again right now, but that might kill you.
You
Wait,
can't.
wait,
Not
wait,
his
wait. I thought I
It
got
is his turn.
Okay.
It is his
He
turn.
globbed up and tried to glob me again.
Well, what about the rest of us?
So I just
does-
rolled you into damage because you are going to be joined in the damage, but at first was J-Mitch and just
Just
the
them
ooze.
two.
I mean, do what you must, but I also will say it has disadvantage on its attack.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I'm praying for you.
15 hits.
So, tell me about
How's J-Mitch, though?
J-Mitch.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
Are you dead?
No, I'm at death savings throws. I'm good, but I'm down as fuck.
Oh God.
I just look behind everybody and just pure terror is on my face as I just get stung in the back and I fall to the ground.
Oh, this fucking oil. This black ooze. Also take another -1 AC to your armor.
Oh no.
Boy.
I just throw off my leather's should be completely dissolved at this point.
No,
'cause
you need to do so every time it hits you, it'll do -1 to your AC. If you take a total of 5 minus. Wait, let me just double check.
I would naturally have the same amount of armor, I believe.
Oh, I think that's what it is then. Hold on. It
Yeah,
says.
so I'm pretty sure my leather armor's just done.
Yeah.
Gone.
Oh, so it's gone. You're naked.
Yeah.
Well, you have clothes on, right?
Yeah.
No. Okay. got it.
If
in
the
just
leather armor doesn't make it, you really think the cotton clothing
So
will?
here's the thing. We're now going to go to the top of initiative because now everybody is in the fight. So that was the first round with just
You
J-Mitch.
had +5 to mine. Yes, +5.
I'm sorry. I cast Vicious Mockery 10 times for some reason. I don't know how it even happened.
You're so mean.
I was trying to. I was trying to take my armor class down
J-Mitch?
to 11. Yes.
Make me a death savings throw.
Okay. Where's that button? I should be very familiar with it, right? Okay, I need to put my HP down to 0 at this point, and then.
And minus whatever it is.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you just do minus
You
the
think
damage.
somewhere-
Okay, ready to do minus how much it is?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck. That's math.
If you just literally type minus.
Yeah, if you type in
33,
minus
it
that.
does the math already.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, hold on. I was at 11 HP.
So put yourself at
Minus
11 and then
30.
type -33 and see what happens.
Where? Oh, just
In the
just,
hit-
like in
in hit
chat.
No,
No. In the
Where it
hit
says
point.
Click in your hit
Okay.
point so it's highlighted and then type -33, hit enter, it'll do the math for you.
Okay. Give me a second to get there because I lost myself. There we are. I found myself.
I'm so scared for you guys. I didn't
Minus
realize.
32.
33.
33. It just okay. I'm at minus 22. Oh, good.
What's your total
that's
HP?
good. 35.
Oh, is a 10 a success or a fail?
That's a nature check. It was actually a 9. So
Jesus Christ, I'm scared.
That's a fail. Okay.
Wait. I
Wait,
failed.
why did you roll nature? Oh,
Yeah,
that was
why
a death
roll
savings.
nature?
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, why did you roll nature?
I didn't mean to. I was just
Oh,
trying
okay.
to do the minus damage.
Oh, okay. 16. Okay,
All the
you
clicks.
succeeded. You succeeded.
I mean, if you want to take the 10, you can.
No, you succeeded.
no, you want the 16. Shut up, J-Mitch.
Kothar.
All right. Before I go, I have to ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I determine if this creature is made out of water?
It looks like it's made out of black tar. Are you asking? Are you trying to shape water?
I would try to destroy water.
I mean, you could waste the spell slot, but I'm going to tell you as the DM that will not work.
Okay. I'm gonna grab Jamish's body and like drag him back.
Okay.
So
Does Nicole get jealous because you're grabbing my naked body?
No,
I'm
I think
specifically
he's a little
grabbing
bit-
your beard. I'm specifically dragging you by the beard.
My beard is more than strong enough to pull my entire 250-pound body.
I pull him back, I guess 10 feet.
Okay.
Back to back here, and then I'm gonna pop a pill in his mouth.
Brave mommy. I like it.
We're level 4. Let me double check to make sure I'm adding the right stuff.
Okay.
4, 1d6 plus 8.
Yes, he is getting Viagra. So you are now at +9.
Yep. Jamich.
Black ooze.
I immediately slap my hand over his mouth. Don't gasp. Still little air.
Jamich, you notice your skin is just like acidic acid burns everywhere.
Stop seducing things.
I seduce the black ooze.
Cora. Wait, Kothar, is there anything else you want to do?
That's my turn.
Okay, Cora.
I'm gonna move back. Am I still in range of it? Here, yeah.
Yeah.
And now I would say I am in darkness.
Kothar's got light on him, so.
Never. Okay, but I am going to attack. Fucking nat 20, baby, let's go.
Hopefully that
Spicy.
Would like to infuse her arrow with Loomies.
Got it. All right,
With
link
the
that.
D6?
2d6. 2d6. Let's see. Let's go.
Dice are mini.
Okay, 4. So that's 19 damage for my first attack. And then 17 damage. Do you remember what Dread Ambusher is?
1d8, I think.
It's 1d8.
A D8. Just gonna add it here. Plus, so 19 plus 9.
Okay, you did quite a bit. Those arrows drive into it. You notice them fizzle and burn away as the metal touches it, but it definitely dealt some damage.
As a free action, can I throw a piece of stone at it?
Why would that be a reaction? What is the trigger to that?
Because I
She's
want to
trying to
see. I'm trying to see if it
Data.
dissolves the stone.
You can't do that on a. That's not a reaction.
No, she has free.
Reaction.
Oh, a free action.
Oh, a free
Reaction.
action.
I
no,
thought you
not
said a
reaction.
reaction. I was like, what on fucking
I want
planet?
to
you
expend
went-
my reaction to throw a rock at it.
I mean, okay, so here's the thing. You see there's lots of rocks and shit around, so you can just pay attention to what happens.
Okay, I'm paying attention.
Okay,
to
I'll keep
it
that.
as
I
it
will
moves.
I will make a note
Okay.
of your attention to the rock. I'm gonna have
That's-
to pull out the monster manual just to double check. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Cool.
Nicole is going to.
You guys are all standing on top of each other. This is
Yeah,
like,
we are.
You
I know.
This is
We
kind of
can't,
terrifying.
we can't see if we're further back. so-
Yeah, you can't be occupying the same space as each other.
So where are we then?
I'm gonna put Lucius back a little bit. J Mitch is there. This wow, Hemlock is right on top of it. Hemlock, you're in danger. This is fine.
I'm in danger.
Exactly what I was thinking before the start of this
oh, wait
battle.
a second. Hold on. Yaslin, I'm gonna move you back too.
Oh, okay.
I'm just moving you all because this doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Wait, what is going on? Lag, lag, lag. J Mitch, you are supposed to be... Yes, then I'm gonna put you out here. There we go. You all just like went really quick, so this makes more sense. Okay. What are you doing?
Oh, it's my turn. We fight it, or do we try the other paths quickly? I'm asking out loud.
That laugh from Scarlet says we fight it rather than try another path.
All right.
The possibility of us being sandwiched between two of these is not my favorite thing. Maybe.
I tend to agree, though, you know, I'm not mad about J-Mitch now being naked. I am a little mad that we have to go through this sticky grossness.
Anazira, focus.
Okay, Nicole's
Oh,
gonna. Can I squeeze next to Anazira to take a hit and then back up?
I'm gonna say you can expend all of your movement to grab her and switch places.
Okay. I will grab her and switch places.
I'm gonna let him.
Okay, because Anazira, you do have reach, so you could actually
Reach
hit.
from there?
Yeah.
Yes, we're creating a shield wall, and I'm the pike above. Stab, stab.
I'm surprised you know what a shield wall is.
You know how much books I've read? So many books.
Okay.
So many
Nicole's
books.
gonna take a swing at it.
Anazira has read a lot of books. That is canon.
My father owned a bookshop.
Okay. 11 hits.
Okay. Okay, that's 4 damage, but I would like to take my bonus action to try and shove it back down the hole.
Okay. You can do that.
Try to, anyway.
Yeah, I could try. The skill check. Athletics. Normal.
That might... Hold on, let's see. Strength or athletics,
Gonna
right?
dissolve your shield.
Yeah. It doesn't matter too much.
All right, you shove it, and its black tar form slides back down the 10-foot pit.
Does that mean that we have to like have extra reach for the 10 feet down angle too?
If you're gonna continue to engage it.
How tall is it? Is it
10 feet.
well?
So we can see its head,
So we can see a head.
or it's.
Is it like even at the top, or is
it can change its form. It's like so.
We can kind of see the general top of the globulous tendrils then. At the bottom, like it's poking its head up at the top of the.
No, his head is not coming up out of the thing. He's down in the pit.
Okay.
Okay, so does it look like it's done with us?
Make a insight.
It's,
Who's got the best insights?
Only Hemlock makes this because Hemlock's the one that asked.
I would like to use my inspiration.
Okay, go ahead.
Didn't you have 2 inspiration? One from last time and one from this time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made it mad.
Okay. All right. Everybody back up. I'm going to use one of my new spells.
Okay. You're going to be able to move without taking attack of opportunity.
Because it's down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm flying anyway, but I'm going to cast Spike Growth. Yeah. Get out of the way.
Ooh.
Oh shit, that's huge, and this is tiny.
Fine.
Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna just.
VIP.
I'm just trying to figure out how much friendly fire I'm doing today. I didn't realize the scale of this tunnel we're in.
If you put it at the bottom of the
10 feet.
Yeah. Actually, if you put it behind, it'll go down 10 feet, to the side 5 feet, and then up another 10 feet is how that would work.
Okay. Well, I guess that's where it is.
Okay, you can place it in a way that it only affects the ooze, but it'll only affect it for the 15 feet that it'll take to leave the pit.
Okay, so that area is difficult terrain. When a creature moves within it, they take 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet they travel.
Cool.
And with that, I'm going to just kind of whoop back the frick up. No. And I'm just gonna give my few remaining. I think I have good berries left over from last night. That I'm going to just give to J-Mitch.
Okay.
Here you go.
I don't consume them yet, but I have them, right?
Yeah. You have to use an action to consume it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yaslin.
Okay. Oh, I did have something I was planning on doing, and in the last second I thought maybe I should do something different. Oops. Okay, so Yaslin is going to cast
40
Mage Armor.
Sick. We're at 40-minute warning, by the way, guys.
Okay.
Oh no.
She's going to cast Mage Armor on Jamish. Because he's naked at the moment.
Because he's naked. Are you touching him? Yeah, I think so.
Now
Yes,
he's naked
close
and
enough.
glowing.
Now
It's
he's
a little
naked and
hard to-
glowing.
Oh, let me put that on you.
Highlight
Was it
all
a
of the
tap
things.
or was it a caress?
It was just a tap.
Okay.
Highlight. Does that make him glowing too, though, so we can see in the dark around him? Because
No, it does not shed
Magic.
light.
Oh. Okay.
Does not shed light. Inventory.
And yeah, that is Jaslin's turn. Did I actually cast that? I'm not sure.
Why don't I see... Where's your armor?
Mine?
Why do you have... Yeah, where... I'm looking at your inventory.
I deleted it
Jamish.
because it was
Oh, you
gone.
already did it. I was like, where the
Yeah.
fuck is your armor so I could unequip it for you?
No, it's
It's
out of there.
gone.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I want to see what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the end of Yaslin's turn.
All right. It's the pudding's turn. It is going to move 15 feet. So how many Ds? How many Ds do I suck?
He's nuts.
I think it was 60,
15
wasn't it?
feet.
Yeah. For every 5 feet, how many is it?
So it'd be 60.
So it's 2d4 for every
Every
5
5.
feet. So that'll be
2d4.
6d4.
6d4. I feel like it should have been more than that, but I guess.
You rolled low.
There's some ones on there.
Boo. Okay.
Still, it took. So
There's a
it's
lot of
shredding.
ones.
It's like pus bubbling, hard
Half
bullshit.
of it was once.
It's going to make an attack against Nicole.
Okay, well, just make sure to knock him back where he came from.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
Yes.
Okay. Lucius, it's your turn.
I am the shield.
I'm
didn't-
going to be curious on what all these guys kind of poke on over. Am I able to see the black ooze from there?
Yeah, you turn around. It looks like a black, oily shadow is coming at you. Just, it's huge, by the way. It's taking the. It's like a. It's covering the whole wall at this point. This thing is a large creature, and that corridor is only 5 feet by 10 feet.
Am I able to poke into the space see that ooze is there, take my shot, and move back out?
You would be standing on top of Kothar if you did that.
I see.
You're kind of in a bad spot.
Could we do the same thing? Like, do you want to switch spots with me, and then we can switch our...
He can hold his turn for after you? Yeah, I guess he could use his whole movement to swap you, because I let the others do it, even though that's not really a rule. Well, sure. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
All right.
What if I climb on top of his back and I'm like
you fucking guys.
It's so narrow.
Pile of friends. Pile of friends.
Tell all of us to duck.
Megazord.
I'm gonna say this, Lucius. If you burn your bonus action to push Cora out of the way, you can stand where she's standing.
I'm not going to push Cora. That's
Gently
preposterous.
nudge.
I am going to.
It's just she can't move
back my
because
way
it's
up
not
here.
her turn. Okay, you're backing up.
I'm gonna have my character facing that walkway. As soon as the ooze shows itself right about here, I'm going to.
Okay, you're preparing an action.
Do a longbow attack with sharpshooter procced.
Okay. Okay. And Azira.
All right. Can I cast like an insight check to see if I cast Thunder Wave, will it cause like cave in?
I feel like that just gives the DM ideas now.
Nature check? Like, can I?
Nature? That.
Investigation?
We're not in the actual cave part anymore.
That's a survival check because your survival is on the line.
We're not in the cave part itself anymore. We're in like the stone wall, like built up part now. So
Go
that was
ahead. Roll a survival check.
Survival check. Okay.
Pretty sure Thunderwave says just unsecured stuff.
Oh,
so those are
God.
pretty
Oh, I love that dice.
That is
That's
an
nice.
amazing idea. You have not had a better idea.
Oh no.
Do it, you coward.
I'm gonna do it.
You gotta
So,
do it.
let me in front of Nicole.
I'm still.
Are you
in
gonna
the
trade with me?
I'm still in the cavern.
Yeah.
I'm the only one in there.
Standard roll.
Oh
Also,
no.
Thunderwave. I don't know where you are. Are you in front of?
No, she's in front of the fucking.
And I would
She's
like to
over
place
here.
it.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
It's coming out
how do
from
I-
you, so I'll do it for you.
Okay, I was like, it's in the dark, and I figure if I just put it like that or whatever,
I'll do it for you.
because it's supposed to push him back too. And if it pushes him back, does that count as movement that hurts him with the snare too?
Yeah.
The
Does it?
2d4s or whatever. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, I'll allow it.
It does.
All right.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw. It fails. Okay, you push it back in. It's gonna.
And so if it goes back
roll your
10
damage.
feet.
Well,
I'll
it's gonna fall down into the pit. It can't go.
And 4D.
So 46.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And so how far did it travel with the fall and everything?
It
Is
didn't
it 46
scrape down
or
the thing. I'm gonna
64?
say it took it landed and got pushed back. So I did it twice. It took 4. Wait, I rolled 46.
Was it
Sorry,
supposed to be 4D? Was it supposed to be 2D4 or 2D4?
44. I misrolled. 10.
It's a
Okay, so
64 or
18
2D4?
total. Oh man, they hated that. Oh,
Hey.
you see just like pieces of it just hanging. The ground starts to shake violently, and then you hear stones plopping, and then
And we hear which
boy.
direction the stones are plopping from.
everywhere. But you start to hear the gushing of water behind you.
Labagoo?
Yeah, we have no idea where that.
He-
slide
Yeah, we
is.
don't know where he went.
He went
I
ahead.
don't think he went down this way.
He went ahead.
He
don't
went
think he went
some
this
way.
So,
Coulda.
let's see. That was one action. Does my movement swap with Nicole count as my movement, or do I have more movement to move if I wanted to at this point?
So what are you trying to do?
I was thinking of switching back again with Nicole because he's got a better defense right? Like with the shield and stuff.
Wait, you weren't supposed to move at all. You were supposed. Oh,
Oh,
wait, you
he's
did.
squeezed.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, we swapped. Yeah.
You can't swap again. You're stuck.
Okay. Okay. And then
You guys are taking
so
advantage of
that's
my allowing you to
my movement and my action, right? So can I use
Mancheetah normally, but I'm ruling it because reasons.
No, that's how spike growth work.
Usually
like,
it's only if it's voluntary, I thought.
No.
Even push damage?
Yeah,
Oh,
and pull damage because it's my 1/2 combo with Thorn Whip.
Oh.
So
Gotcha.
I'm also gonna chromatically infuse my glaive since I'm standing up front. I'm going to.
Okay. Cool. Let's see. Jameis.
Okay, I have a question about the movement because that's how the ground is supposed to work with Thorn Whip. But I have Dissonant Whispers that specifically says in its description. Let me pull it up for you. That it makes it. I'm just gonna not consume the spell and cast it. It makes it so it runs away as far as possible, but the creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground.
Oh, then it wouldn't
super
move.
fun thing about spike growth actually is that it
It's nice, right?
specifically says that it does not appear dangerous.
But it's
It
already
is camouflaged to look natural.
It's already
Any creature-
experienced the danger of it, so it would
I think it's
understand.
aware that movement hurts.
If it at first it would have had to, but then that's why it just went through it without knowing what to do. But now it knows that it's dangerous.
Okay, so that wouldn't work. Would Jameich know Would Jameich know that that didn't work?
I don't know. Would Jameis know that? Do you know?
I want to know, would Jameich be emotionally prepared to bully this ooze that just killed
I think
them?
you care more about like the damage and whether or not it runs, or it holds still, or whatever.
Because he would know that it runs away, but I don't know if like the obvious dangerous ground. Yeah,
You probably don't
he
even
would've
know about
studied that.
the thorny shit.
Yeah, you probably
wouldn't
can't
see it.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see it.
Oh, I can't see the thorny stuff.
No,
I mean,
you're on your ass.
You can
in
do
the
a
other...
perception check to see it, but yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, make a.
Then I would. If I don't know the thorny stuff exists, then I'm not gonna. That changes things. Sorry. I'm.
Can we tell how hurt it looks after my attack though? Like, was that something that we can like?
It's hard for you
see?
to tell. It looks pretty weakened, but it's hard for you to tell. Especially because it just fell back into the shadowy pit.
I'm gonna get up.
Just keep pushing it back in the pit, you bullies.
I'm gonna get up off the ground.
Yes.
Back into the locker. Sorry, what?
Down.
And I'm gonna cast vicious mockery yet again. I'm gonna say, hey, what do oozes and have in common?
What do
They're both-
oozes and have in common?
They're both ugly. And then Jameis is having a very hard time forming thought.
It is
It's
so
still lost.
confused that it failed.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna roll damage. It gets disadvantage on its next attack, full damage again. And I'm going to bonus action inspire. Who's closer? Is it Cool or Azira at this point? I can't see.
Azira is closer.
And Azira is closer. I'm
Do
gonna
it, yeah.
I'm gonna bardically inspire Azira.
Buff me, daddy.
Yeah. And I say
Yeah, buff lovin'.
I
That's why you're called
say-
buff lovin', because you buff people with love.
That's right.
Buff them.
It's not called snuff lovin' because I always
Nope.
die.
Bonk.
Shamish. What class is Shamish?
What class is what?
Shamish.
What's Shamich?
Shamich? We don't know that yet.
We don't, or you don't as well?
Oh, I know.
Yes.
You guys know. Shamich is not actually a dwarf. He's a centaur.
Is he adopted?
No, just kidding. But no, I bardically inspire
look up
Anazira,
centaur.
and I say, as I do this, I like put my hand out and I whisper, "I felt very safe in your arms." And then I run the fuck as far back as possible.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Kothar, it's your turn.
Where's the water coming from that we hear?
Behind you.
Kothar's gonna shove his way past Jamich into here. Do I see the water?
Yeah, there is a big pool of water, and from the ceiling, you just see water gushing down.
Kothar's gonna yell back, "We have a bit of a problem! And I don't know if this is gonna do anything, but..." He's gonna cast Destroy Water at 2nd level and destroy the water that's coming down from the ceiling.
Okay. 10 gallons.
That's 20 gallons.
20 gallons of water?
20 gallons.
Okay.
That gets destroyed.
I'm going to do some math.
Oh my god.
Let's
to
see.
Just so we all know, that's the equivalent of 2 bathtubs.
Are you sure? I thought a bathtub was like 50 gallons.
I don't know anymore. Hold on.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3.
What's a gallon?
Depends on what
1,
bathtub
2,
you're
3. So
doubling.
9.
Yeah.
How many liters? The fuck?
How many gallons
cups?
of water in 9 square feet?
Never mind. That's way less than I thought it
Square
would be.
feet. Okay, how to calculate gallons of water per square feet? Measure the depth, 1 foot. Then the cubic feet. If the pool is 3 feet deep, 10 feet wide, and 20 feet long, you multiply. Okay, so it's 3 feet wide and 3 feet long and 1 foot high.
So not very much.
Hold on. You would multiply 1 times.
Basically.
Oh, hold on,
okay, so-
Let me think. You're don't interrupt my brain while I do math. 900 cubic feet. Okay, so 900 multiply. Uh-oh. Hold on. Wait, no.
No.
Error.exe.
9. Okay, 900 times 7 point.
Oh, it's like almost 4 liters.
Okay. You destroy 20 gallons out of the 6,732 gallons that are in this room.
He's trying, okay? He's doing his best, okay?
Where's that underwater breathing potion again?
I
Who
don't
has that?
I don't know if I did the math
I don't
right,
know
but
who has
that was
No,
I
that's pretty
think
accurate.
Bronx
Very
has
accurate.
it. Bronx has it.
Listen,
You
I think I get brownie
basically-
points for having a good idea.
that
in
was a
theory.
great idea.
You erased the size of Jamich from that water. That's all you did.
Look, I just imagine Kothar going in there, and just like a little blob
A little bit.
disappears, but it's still pouring. But Kothar, you get the sense that the reason water is pouring down is because part of the Dark Lake, a river, is above you.
Oh.
And might
Gosh, that's
be
so evil.
None of us can swim.
Why can't you swim?
No way.
I was born in the desert.
That doesn't mean you
Look,
can
we
swim.
can swim, just maybe not like
Well, you're
we're
not,
not
like,
Olympic
athletes.
swimmers. No,
You
we
can
can
swim.
get our
There's
way to
an-
the surface.
There's an opening in the ceiling, though, right?
Yeah, and
Where
the
the water's
water is
pouring in?
pouring out of an opening. But you see big stones and the words, there's an artifact that turns stones into slimes. Enters your memory.
Ah,
Oh,
The artifact!
so the walls are being turned into slime, and so they're not keeping the lake out. Cool, awesome, great.
I think we're below the Dark Lake.
Okay, all right.
We might drown.
That's fine.
The water is now to your
there's no way back
knees,
now.
and now it is difficult terrain.
Oh joy.
Time to go.
Wait, just in that room or for all of us?
Everywhere.
Fuck.
And
And I don't know if this counts, but I have to tell you every single time I remind you that I have that difficult terrain doesn't slow our group's travel.
That's traveling across.
traveling, though.
Yeah,
So
this
not
is
in combat.
Right.
Not in combat.
Not in exploration or combat, but in overworld travel.
Okay.
So if the water's up to our the water's up to our knees, wouldn't that mean the hole that the thing's in is completely full?
It's filling up. It's pouring through. It's at your knee. It's going.
It'd be at Lucius's ankles, but
Yeah. Okay. Calm down, guys. Don't make me put a timer on. Oh, and by the way.
Are we fatigued now?
Yes. The air is getting thin.
Is the pudding floating?
It's getting higher. No, it's not floating. It's not its turn yet. All this is happening all at once. Like, it's all happening really
within
fast.
6 seconds.
Yeah. You all. I'm gonna wait to the end of the top of the round. It was Kothar's turn. Kothar, you come to this like revelation.
Revolutionary thought.
Yes, Ceramika has been. Cora.
She's gonna say over to Kothar.
Kothar?
Find the artifact now!
Why do we need the artifact now?
What over there? Water over there?
Yes! Lots! We're under the Dark Lake!
Oh.
Splash, 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 splash.
Can go up? Can swim up?
Yes! But...
The artifact turns them to ooze.
And there's also the demons in the water. We don't know how many there are.
I agree with Kothar. Artifact takes priority.
I can fly. But where is?
I don't know, just find it. He's like... I'm a healer!
I'm a healer, not a direct
Oh, this is so fun for me right now.
Detective.
So the ooze at the moment is at the bottom of the pit, correct?
Yeah.
So I cannot see it.
You know it's in the pit, but yeah, you can't see it. If you walk to the edge, you'd be able to see it.
Okay, I'm also gonna hold my action. I will cast, or not cast, I will take my longbow attack on it as soon as it is visible to me.
That's my turn.
Okay, hold on. Now my chat is calling me out for my fucking mathematics. So you could tell me, chat, I was basing it off of the room. Now the whole temple is being flooded. But the room he was looking at was 9 by 9 with a foot deep of water. So I did 9. I was like referencing the thing. I probably did it wrong. So you can tell me how many. I'm still pretty sure 20 gallons isn't putting a dent in it. You can fucking correct me. You're holding your action for when you see the ooze.
Okay.
Okay, Nicole? Oh, and you see across the edge, like there's more ground on the other side.
Yeah, can I try and just like run over?
Yeah.
Just hop over it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to roll anything?
Roll an athletics, but it'll be a pretty easy DC.
Okay.
Hopefully you don't fall. Okay.
Hopefully.
Still, so my point still stands. 20 gallons.
I would like to inspiration that.
Yeah, you're gonna want to inspiration that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you make
marginally better.
You make it.
Okay, cool.
The 10 was my DC.
Okay. 25,
right.
30. So he makes it all the way over here.
And he falls in another hole.
Is that going to, is he gonna take damage from the spikes or no?
Oh yeah, you're in the spikes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay, so how much of that was ground that you crossed? You can skip the part that you hopped over.
Okay. So that was that. I made it here. That I don't know how far back the spikes are.
So the spikes are 20 feet, but that's like kind of in the bottom of the pit is 10 of that. And then kind of up the sides.
Okay.
So there's probably
roll
10
roll
feet on each,
2d4.
like 5.
Roll
Yeah.
2d4. 2d4. I trust you, Semric. I literally just Googled how to calculate, and I just picked the first thing. All right,
3 damage.
Three piercing.
All right.
Okay.
That I don't know, guys. I just Googled it, and I was in the middle of DMing, so my brain wasn't really, you know.
Do I see anything?
You see
Quick
that?
look around.
Yeah, straight down. You see.
This way?
Yeah. So I know you can't see it because I made it like a fog of war kind of situation. But you see a roundish room with a fountain over there, and you see Globagool. Hurry up, my friend. The water is rising.
I'm gonna take my dash action to run towards it.
Okay. You're in a room. You're in a circular room. There's all these niches cut around you with these weird, twisted statues, and along the walls is this bas relief, which is like a kind of like a 3D carving into a flat surface. Like, think ancient Egyptian or ancient Sumerian carvings of weird, like twisted waves or swirls, or maybe a combination of both, and these strange statues in these niches. Some of the statues are crumbled and broken with water gushing through. You see the center, this fountain, it's raised just enough that the water hasn't flooded it, but it's like this gross brackish water, and the fountain has a pedestal with whatever was on top of it is long since crumbled, but two like claws are attached to it, and then whatever they were attached to are long broken. Globagool is kind of using his animated face to like look down into the water. Within the water, my friend, you will find your salvation.
What?
What?
What? Artifact in water?
Indeed.
Okay. Nicole's gonna try and. Can he spot it? At a glance.
Pitch black. You're gonna have to dig.
Well, Ghoul, help me. Can you grab it from the water, and I'll take it from you.
This is.
We are friends now.
So he does.
We're friends
Okay,
now.
he's like, anything for my friend, and he's going to ooze over the top of the fountain.
Suck it all up.
And suck up a bunch of stuff. You can't really see because it's all covered in like black water. Sucks everything up. Shall we go back?
Yes.
I will
All right.
follow you. And I'm going to put him in
Okay.
combat so that I have his initiative.
Okay. -2.
no.
Negative 2.
He said a -2.
Well, at least I'm not last anymore.
I should mention he has a speed of 15.
Oh, good.
All right.
Okay.
And yet he was able to get away from us so easily.
Hemlock.
That's fine.
That's because
We're
you weren't.
talking.
Yeah, you were all talking like you were supposed to follow him, and he just went. Boop. He went right over the top of those like traps.
Okay, I had a whole plan that I had worked out about how I was going to go find the artifact, but you found the artifact, so now I'm instead going to have a new plan. So I guess actually I won't know that. So I'm going to use my
Knuckles gonna
movement
shout.
right away to fly. Is it going to limit my distance? How do I do that?
Can Knuckles shout how? Can he shout loud enough for it to carry that he found it?
I would say so.
Okay, he's
Okay,
gonna shout that.
I'm gonna turn to the party and be like, okay, now what? Okay, cool. And I'm just gonna like fly over the pit and poison spray the ooze.
Okay. Cool.
So it does a con save.
Okay, let me find my ooze. Poison spray?
As a poisoner, I think it's my first time actually using poison
Okay.
spray.
Con save, and he is not immune to poison. I'm surprised.
I think even if he
just a
is, he isn't anymore because I'm a poisoner.
Oh.
He fails. Roll damage.
Fair.
Boo.
Ah, he's looking pretty hurt. It like kind of shudders back, and you see his black skin. There's not skin, more like ooze.
Ooze.
Is ooze.
I'm still gonna take the rest of my movement and just back up to where I was. Be like, okay, let's go.
Okay. Yes, then.
Jamish is still really hurt, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
She's going to. How far is he? She's just going to move over to Jamish and cast Cure Wounds on him.
That's so nice of you. We have so many healers in this party. Max healing. Nice.
Wasn't max, but yeah. It's nice.
Oh, I thought you rolled an 8. Sorry.
Yeah, 10 healed.
Nah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
And that is Jason's turn. I don't think of anything else.
Okay, the black pudding, who is at the bottom, is going to try to move through the terrain, but it only makes it halfway up, and it's going to take, because it's difficult terrain, and it's going to take 6 piercing damage. Oof, it is looking super bad.
Is he now visible to me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Does a 9
Oh.
hit?
That hits!
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
He does 9 damage. He does
So
9
as you see this like little black ooze, you shoot it right and it's perceived between the eyes, and it just like, and it just slumps at the bottom of the pit.
We fucked that ooze up.
Dead. Boom, plus dead.
I'm still blind.
Yeah, it's really dark.
Yeah, and Nicole was my light, and he left me.
Oh,
so I'm just
and
like,
Kothar has light.
Yeah, but Kothar left too.
Oh, that's
I
true.
am staring at water.
I'm literally just standing where I was left.
You're just in
I'm
the
like-
darkness. Oh my gosh. Oh, so technically, Cora, you would have had advantage.
Oh.
But you
Okay,
killed it, so
well,
it doesn't
you know,
matter.
yeah.
All right.
You would have really killed it.
Combat ends. Glabagool is going to follow Nicole.
Alright, we're gonna go back the way we came.
Okay. Okay.
I want to try one of the other paths.
You don't want to fight more puddings?
No, not particularly.
Oh, thank
can
God
hop
you're
back
back.
it over.
I couldn't see anything.
Hi, we should move.
Okay, we're going
Hello,
back.
friends.
Okay.
He like slides
Yes.
right
Gabagool.
over the top of it. His whole body is just conforming to the passageway, and you just hear the.
We have the. Whatever.
I can't move any further unless you want me to absorb your dragon friend here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me move, Jello friend. I like you a lot, but I don't want to be you.
You don't want to be in him? Okay.
I would not like that either. You all
I like
seem
to be in a
very
lot
nice.
of things.
I want to be. What did you call
Not
it?
that.
Where the people are?
A sprout. I want to be where the people are. I want to be.
Sailor Sprout.
Want to
A
be
sailor
a
sprout.
sailor sprout. Running around on that. What do you call it? Ground. Hammock. You gotta move. All of you gotta
I
move.
can't.
You can't?
Where are we?
There's
I
there's
don't
room.
know.
Supposed to be moving?
There's room here.
My character is orange and I can't select them, and I don't know what I did.
Oh.
Oh. Let me.
What
And
would you like to do with templates?
Remove
undefined?
template from undefined.
That
Okay.
was weird.
What is
do you
this?
have?
How do we get back
template-
up?
Do you have? Here, I'll move you. Boop.
Where are we all?
You know what?
supposed
I'm
to
not
be?
even gonna make you move. Who cares? This is theater of the mind now, baby.
Theater of the mind now. Okay.
Okay, the water's rushing in, and you see
Oh, I
like
think I might have disconnected. That's why. Sorry.
Glabagool comes forward. The water just like rippling around him, and he spits out this wand. He has other treasure in there. He's like, I will hold it for us once we escape.
I'm a big fan of the treasure.
I
But let's
will
get out of here.
hold the treasure for you.
You can swim, right?
I float.
Okay, good enough.
Can I tie a rope to him? I'm not sure I can swim. I've never done it.
I don't
He's gonna melt the rope.
think I will absorb the rope if you do that, my friend.
I might actually be able to help with this. So
Are you going to be
I
able
don't, I don't know if this is an awkward time to bring it up, but I can turn into animal. Yeah, I
You're
can
gonna
turn
turn into
animal.
a dolphin and I get to ride dolphins?
I was thinking like a cool shark, but you want a dolphin?
You know, it's been a dream. You know, you hear from
Something
the
that can
desert of these
swim.
magical things called
Less
dolphins.
standing and talking, more moving and talking.
Okay,
Grab the wand.
Who's grabbing the wand real quick?
Nicole is.
Nicole,
Since I was
make
with him.
a charisma saving throw.
All right.
This is your good
Saving
stats.
throw normal.
All right.
16.
You grab this wand. It shocks you for a second. You see faces, but not really faces. Just this ooze of many mouths and eyes. Just and you know instantly this is the finger of Dweeblex, the faceless one. And you know that while within this temple, you could point at any 5-foot cube of stone and it will transform it into a gray ooze that is not friendly to you.
Ah. He's gonna put it away. So it doesn't actually point it at anything. Right.
Not the best.
Not the best, but water. Can we swim against that? It seems a little bit too strong.
No.
The water's starting to rise up and you start to realize, oh, I need you all to take one level of exhaustion as the oxygen.
How do we take a level of exhaustion?
I don't have no.
So
Yeah.
It just means that you have a
Theater of the mind, yeah.
yeah. It just means you have disadvantage on ability checks.
So
We're at what, -2?
So
I
hold
will
on.
read it
So
to you.
level 1 is disadvantage on ability checks. If we're at level 2 now, which is I believe where we're,
You're at
we
level
have
1.
2 levels of exhaustion.
No, you have
We're at level
one
one.
level. You have one level. of
Okay, then we
exhaustion.
have disadvantage on ability checks.
Next
You
level.
can
They-
actually just
they
put it on
actually-
your character sheet.
They
Yeah,
actually
it's
did
under
place
yes
in
and
that sheet,
attributes.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If you reach
right next
6
to
levels of
inspiration.
exhaustion, you will die.
Yes.
Where?
On your
Above
attributes page,
inspiration.
above inspiration. Just
Yeah.
to the
Ah,
right.
I see. Cool. Got it.
Okay.
So you start to realize a sharpness of breath.
Let's go.
And you're getting lightheaded.
All right.
Dear.
Back to where we caved in.
And the water is rising
Let's
higher
just go to
and
where
higher.
the water is already spilling out.
Whatever, just make a decision.
It's quicker that way. Let's just go.
We're going
right.
into where the
The
opening
pool.
where the water's spilling in.
That's where we're going.
Okay.
You look
If
up
we're
and you see the rocks and the water's like gushing through. And if you could just move those rocks, you might be able to let the water bring you up.
So first thing though, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on the party.
Okay.
Because I'm not getting eaten by no aberration today. Thank you.
Gotcha.
I'm a fan.
So just let that be known.
Is Glabagool
Okay.
getting this too?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
part
but
of the
Will's part of
party.
the party.
Stealthiest little
We're
cube.
keeping him.
Yeah, he's joining us.
You're one
Plus
of
one-
us now.
Plus one NPC.
Mhm.
We just get him to follow behind us on the boat. He floats.
We're
But
literally
he
all
dissolved
just...
the boat butt.
Hold on.
He floats in
No,
the
not
water.
in the
He
boat.
floats
He just
behind
float
us.
behind
I just
us.
had a really good idea.
I don't think gelatinous cubes only dissolve flesh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then why would he absorb the rope
what is
then?
He didn't dissolve
What
any
did your
weapons.
image
The
just
other
say?
ones
Oh,
did.
wait.
Absorbed.
Never mind. I take it back. I don't cast that. Sorry.
You said that, Gabagool, you said that if two oozes merge together, the
That's
strongest
if
one
we
takes over.
actively choose to breed with each other, we combine.
Oh.
So what happens if we put you up against one of the stones?
What
and
if
then turn
it's
it into
not
gray ooze?
consensual?
Those are gray oozes. I am not of the same species.
So will you just dissolve it, or
We will fight each other to the death.
will you win? Are you strong?
They
He's
are.
not a Pokemon. We can't send him into battle.
Those are my brothers, and I would prefer not to fight them.
I would like
Although-
to try and move the rocks.
Use a strength
Like
save.
physically.
I
Or
would
strength
also
or
like to help
athletics.
him.
Athletics. Both of you roll athletics.
Can I cast Mage
Disadvantage,
Hand
right?
and help him?
Your mage hand is not going to do shit.
Yeah, I know.
13 with disadvantage, so it's 13.
So
Can I guidance him?
David just wants to
your
pretend like he's trying.
it's kind of slow work, and as you're doing this, those are so cool. Lucius, you're able to move a couple rocks, but it's kind of slow work. There's like
Can I cast Thunder Wave again?
Oh god.
Please don't.
first everyone
can't.
is going to take a second level of exhaustion
That was quick.
because
From
the
the
air
water.
the air is running out quick. The
Use the
water
wand.
has gotten up to your necks.
Just use the wand.
Use the wand.
Use the
Okay.
wand, and then we swim through it.
Sure.
How
I'll
deep
try to
is
use the
water?
wand.
Well, and the oozes will fall down with the water. If we stand to the sides, maybe they'll be pushed by the water past us.
Avoid the oozes at all costs. Hurry.
Stay to the wall.
As
Hug
you
the wall.
point the wand at the ceiling, the middle rock slowly starts to look oily and greasy and then plops and just dunks right into the water. Water gushes down. You have to quickly get to the sides of the wall as you see it pouring, and you start to rise, and you see that you've created a bit of a passageway, but you're gonna have to hold your breath and swim up.
Okay.
We
I
do
turn
that.
into a shark.
You turn into a shark. How big of an animal can you turn into?
He's reef shark is a medium beast.
Okay.
Um,
So anyone who has trouble swimming, like the dwarf,
I try to be gentle, but I dig in with claws on her tail.
Are you
also,
like one of those suckers on the underbelly of?
Oh god.
I'm going to
You want to be a nurse shark?
quickly tie a rope around J-Mitch and then tie it to me
So
as we're
something,
swimming.
Jamich is a very strong swimmer for a dwarf. Dwarves are very dense creatures. Jamich, dense, like very, like almost like stone.
like rocks, yeah.
Yeah, Jamich is 3.5 feet tall, but he is 250 pounds. Very, very, very weighty creature. So he can swim, but it's a dwarf swimming.
Yeah.
Well, Lucius can hold 2 times his weight, so he's gonna
Yeah.
just pull you along.
Yeah, and I can like paddle and help.
Hemlock the shark lets whoever wants to cling, and you don't have to worry about breathing. Yes?
also, point of order. Am I no longer exhausted because I now breathe underwater?
You're, I think, in order to. Well, yeah.
I'm getting a lot of good breath
You're
now.
right. You
There's
are
a lot
no
of water moving
longer
past the gills.
exhausted.
It's
You are-
like she's hyper breathing now.
you are no
Yeah.
longer exhausted.
It's like
Yeah.
she's juicing with oxygen for the water because it's moving so fast.
But everyone else is now
Hell
holding
yeah.
their breath.
Rip.
Everybody,
Sucks to be you.
Everybody roll athletics checks with disadvantage. Except for Hemlock. Hemlock, you're fine.
If we already put the exhaustion on, will it automatically do the disadvantage for us?
I don't know.
Did I do it without first just to see?
Just roll. Just make sure it's disadvantage. That's all that matters.
You
I
can
rolled
just
double
click
that
it.
ones.
Oh god.
You guys do
thought
have
mine was bad,
inspiration.
but it was actually the
Oh,
same.
Yeah, I
yeah.
think we all have inspiration.
Are we? Is this for swimming?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yes.
So aren't we grabbing onto Hemlock?
Not all of you.
Not
She's only
everyone.
a. She's only a. What do you call it?
Medium.
I think it's just me and one other person who needed to, right?
How do I just roll?
You don't have to, because you have a
Okay,
swim
Can
speed.
can I still talk?
Good God.
Underwater?
Are we underwater
Can-
completely
Yeah,
yet or
the
not?
water is. Yeah.
Damn it. I wanted to say that I could have used alter self on myself if I had have thought
Why
about
is
it
my
before.
You can't. You can still do that.
Well, it requires a verbal component.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh
yes, you can
gosh.
cast spells underwater. It's just no one's gonna hear you. You go. "Abracadabra."
You speak Kuatoa briefly.
Okay, Yasmin's gonna cast alter self to
Alter self.
adapt to aquatic.
Fuck yeah!
Oh, that's cool.
Hell yeah. Okay, you are no longer exhausted and you don't have to roll strength and you can help somebody swim. Who do you want to grab?
Who needs it?
Who needs it? That's a great question.
Cora
Jamich
and
Cora.
Kothar.
I double that one.
Kothar, Jamich. Well, Jamich is with Lucius. Let me see how Lucius did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucius is.
Lucius
I
did.
got
Cora and Kothar. were
Cora
the
and
two.
Kothar needed the most.
I used my inspiration. I got a 9 on my.
You still need it.
Okay. Okay.
I got a 12.
I'm doing okay.
Can help one
My
person,
claws
you
in
say?
Hemlock's
Yeah.
tail.
Yes, one person.
Okay, I guess I'll just help Cora.
Cora, you feel Yaslin's arms suddenly scaly and webbed grab you. Kothar, you're floundering. Do you have anything to do other than continue to try to swim?
Do I?
Since I had
I
such a good
don't-
athletics check, could I reach and grab his arm?
You're grabbing onto a shark right now.
Okay.
I could destroy water again.
You could cast Destroy Water around your...
Around my head.
I mean, around your head. I don't know if there would be oxygen in there, though.
What are the physics of
Probably
casting
wouldn't, no.
water around?
For
your
a
own
second,
face?
for like a
Vacuum.
gasp of air before
Because
it
you're
fills
creating
back
a
up.
vacuum.
There's
Yeah,
just
you're
why
just
would
creating a vacuum.
Yeah, it would be a vacuum.
You would actually suck air out of.
Yeah, it'd be like
Oh my.
your eyes would go boop. Every time you try. Poor Kothar. You're like, I hate this spell.
Maybe he could grab my foot while I'm holding on to Hemlock.
You could do what?
Grab my foot.
Congo line, Congo line.
So what I mean is because he had a bad athletics check,
Athletics
he's
check.
struggling with this. So everyone keep swimming up. Kothar, you're going to take one more level of exhaustion.
Oh.
But as you
I
guys
missed
desperately swim up and you feel yourself being sucked down, back down because the water's pouring through that hole, you can kind of see the surface of the lake above you. But as you're being sucked down and you think you're not going to make it and you're losing your air, suffocating, suddenly you feel the water push you up as Glabagul squeezes through the bottom and plugs it up. And you all go whoosh, and you all bob up to the surface and
How far away from land are we?
make an investigation.
I also now have blind sight, so I can see all things within 30 feet.
You know
I
that
don't
the
really
shore is
care.
within 30 feet.
Okay. Swimmy, swimmy. Swimmy, swimmy.
I'm still holding Hemlock's tail. You're still a shark, right?
Yeah.
I swim with a shark.
So you
And yeah,
all,
it's following a.
very tired, follow the shark.
Trying really hard not to think about how good of like shark fin soup she would make.
Wow.
I'm looking for.
Stop trying to eat people.
I'm looking
You're not
for
people
those
now, you're a shark.
Ixixchittles.
You're looking for the
I gotta
Ixixchittles. They are
Yeah.
not in your immediate area, but you feel like you need to hurry the fuck up.
Okay.
I swim as fast as my little dwarf feet will carry me.
And you're tied to Lucius.
Mhm.
You guys drag yourselves to the shore onto a beach. You're not sure really where you are. Hemlock, you're still a shark. Yaslin, you're a little altered. But you all are just like gasping for air, choking.
Where's our cube friend?
the cube floating behind?
Oh, he came up. Okay.
Don't worry, I'm coming.
He has treasure.
I'm
We can't leave him
coming.
behind.
He has a lot of treasure inside him.
I'm gonna start like ferrying people to the shore.
Okay, so you start bringing people to the shore. Ferrying?
Thank you.
Ellie gave the pity laugh.
Wow.
Ellie gave me a pity laugh, but just long enough that Scarlett was forced to confront my pun.
I wasn't paying attention. I was just looking at the time,
Yeah, I wasn't
realizing
paying
that
either.
we went
Oh,
over.
I get it. I was like, what pun? I missed it. Very.
Oh god.
But
That's very Anazir.
Guys, we have to end it for tonight right here.
I'm
That-
excited about loot. Okay.
That was a scary encounter.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how deadly those black puddings were gonna be against you guys. Do you guys want to see what
Against
the whole...
Jamie anyway.
Yeah, let's reveal it. Let's see.
Here,
let's see
I'll
what
show
they've
you.
done.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Let me see. I'm turning up the light.
So, I didn't want to tell y'all this because I'm trying not to metagame. But like, if you do slashing damage against a black pudding, it can like reproduce and become 2 pudding.
Yeah, if you use slashing damage, it takes no damage.
I was like,
I
so
didn't use my
scared.
glaive.
Yeah. I know. I was like looking at Anna's here. I was like, don't glaive it. Don't be glaving too soon.
Oh, it's not showing the middle parts, but because there's fog of war. Let me turn the fog of war off. I just want to show you this cool map.
Oh, I see where we came from. Oh, okay. Okay.
Hold on, I can make it so you see the whole thing.
Show me the map.
Suspense.
Lighting.
I love maps.
I will say, as a point of order, is the beach, like the coastline we're on, is it like full of sand?
It's like a dirty, sooty black sediment.
Oh man, we could have avoided that ooze completely,
Mitch
depending
has
on which
it
one.
all
No,
over
there
his
was an
body.
ooze in every single one.
In everyone.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say, Javish?
J-Mitch is extremely uncomfortable because he has all that soot and nastiness on like every inch of his body.
Oh yeah, you're all
'Cause he's
covered
naked.
in mud.
Yup, I'm naked.
But J-Mitch is naked still.
Are
Yeah.
your little dwarf parts flapping in the wind?
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
dwarves are very hairy in nature.
Oh, so
So
you just see a bush
the
but
tip.
nothing else.
It's well
thing is, would it-
insulated, you know.
Would he be completely naked, or would he have clothes on underneath the armor that got
He
dissolved?
got hit so hard by that
Everything
pudding
is
that
dissolved.
everything is dissolved, and he's all now covered in acid burns. His skin. So you could actually decide if you're now like horrifically scarred. I don't like to impose permanent like disfiguration unless it's like literally in the mechanic, which it's not. So I'll let you decide. I'll let you pick your own scars.
Yeah, I don't think J-Mitch would have any scars originally that anybody could see.
Right now, until you heal,
big
you
question.
are like marred,
Big
like
question.
boiled water all over you.
Oh shit, I dropped everything, but I didn't mean to. Did the necklaces make it through?
The necklaces.
Oh, his jewelry.
Oh, his
Token
jewelry.
His
trinket.
necklace around his neck and his brother's necklace.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, find out.
Oh, yeah, find out if he gives us necklace.
J-Mitch, I will let you as the player decide. Do you want to leave it up to chance or do you want to keep them? Because I know they have story significance and I don't want this
Let's leave it up to chance and then don't tell me until next week.
Oh,
Gosh.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, tell everyone else, but not him.
No, I'm not gonna
God.
tell any of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
He's rolling.
Let
physically.
me get my poker face ready so that you can't decide what I actually roll.
All right.
Okay.
Full screening you.
Okay, so next week I will let you know.
Okay.
And
He's got a really good poker face.
who, J-Mitch or me?
You.
I played poker professionally for like
I know you
2
did.
years.
What have you not done professionally? Holy shit.
I was like, okay, professionally, semi-professional. I was making a significant part of my income from playing tournaments and cash games. Yeah, I love poker. I would use my tits to my advantage. I'd be like, I don't know how to play, and I would just clean house.
That's great.
Why not?
Oh yeah, well, because they all like thought that I was a stupid girl, so I'm like, I'm gonna take advantage of that.
Yeah, might as well.
You're a mistake, buddy.
The golden buzzer because I have to get going.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, golden buzzers.
Go ahead, Kothar. Who's your golden buzzer too?
Nicole for the talk with Cora with his sister.
Aw, Hemlock.
Shit. Nicole for running away and getting the artifact and risking splitting the party. Baller move.
Lucius.
I'm gonna have to say Jamich, just because of all his
for his naked dwarf people.
Stressful interactions with a lot of the monsters.
For everything.
Jamich is not having
Nicole.
Cora for interacting with everyone and trying to cheer everyone up despite rolling 2 nat ones in a row.
Oh, little cat's cradle. Cora.
Yaslin for the interaction with Sarah.
Ooh, that's the first time those two have talked, and it was actually kind of fresh.
It was really good.
It's the first time I've considered converting Sarah to another religion. Yaslin, who?
I'm gonna give it to Anazira because she still stayed on character after she failed to use the thunder, even though.
True. I can't believe you guys did that.
Yeah, so that's why.
Anazira.
I want to give it to Cora for putting us into that Titanic moment at the beginning.
Jamich.
I'm going for Kothar for freaking out in the dungeon, as Kothar would definitely do.
That was amazing. All right, that means we have a tie between Nicole and Cora. So you both will get an inspiration to start next session with. And I will give you your XP. I know you're far away from leveling, so I'll give you your XP.
Oh, do I need to catch up on my XP stuff on my character from last week?
Yeah. Just compare it with Nicole or anybody other than Jamin.
You should be at 3808.
3808.
I'm good. I already did the money from the treasury divided by 8, so.
All right, guys. I've kept you long enough. Trying to keep these concise. That's why if I ever sounded like I was pushing you along, it's because I've been eyeballing that timer this whole time, trying to get you through stuff.
I do like that you got us to a good point where if we want to roleplay, we can do it on the roleplay channel afterwards. So.
I know, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's gonna be a lot. I can't wait to read the general chat with all of your gifts. That's my favorite part of the night. I hope that somebody watches the VOD and gives us a live tweet again, because that was fucking cool. And yeah, this coming week I should have the first episode of Utah up on YouTube.
Maybe someone would do a reaction video of it the first time watching. That'd be interesting.
I know. We might have to do a watch party or something.
Right? Yeah. I cut it down 5 hours to 1 hour. I just need to make sure I didn't miss anything or make mistakes.
I would love that. Can we stream watching our own stream? Is that too meta? I think it's